Hello, I'm just fixing this hand real quick. Let me put it up here. Ghoul hand. Hold on. Ghoul hand. Hello, I got a new background. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad. Let me just fix this button real quick because I want to be able to pull up a ghoul hand at a moment's notice. Here's some bats for y'all while we wait. Let me see, overlay. And I'm going to put, have I taken off my bracelet from Happyish brand? No, I have not. Where's the ghoulish hand? Ghoul hand. Woo, yes. Creepy, right? Cute. Hi, everyone. How's it going? Can y'all hear me? Blink Blanc. Hi, Tanya. Hello, hello. You're lurking? Color correct my daughter's hair? Good luck. You can do it. Oh. Grateful for my fellow Snarkies as I brace myself for another sleepless night. I hope that you can get some sleep whenever you can. Remus. Yep, 100% Remus. Now here's look what I found in Slay Squad. Nobody pressed present. Darin Olien, or whatever his name is talking on this call. It's 2 hours long. Did I just record for 3 hours today for Ava? Yup. And it was Ashley Molstad. Did I cry most of the time? I try not to. You could hear it's like choked up in the back of my deal. I'm good. I'm glad. Blink Blanc. Blanc Blanc. Perfect. Hello. How did your test go the other night? Didn't mean to yell. Great. I'm gonna send you a picture so Corinthians can pick out a ring. Also, I figured out how to give away the rings and the other stuff for our fun block party stream, the non-MLM. Hell yes! 88%? Love it. What an even number. What a delight. You crushed that. Heck yes. What are y'all drinking? I've got my Clearly Canadian. I'm nostalgic, my childhood vibes. We got these as treats every once in a while, and I'm like, I need them this week. I'm still wearing my twisty bracelet. I love it. I haven't taken it off. I love it so much. Twisty! Having all kinds of issues trying to cast on my TV. Oh, okay, well wait. I hope you can cast. Hello, Shadow. Hello, greetings and salutations. Let me turn on the back end to go live. The cover of this is Darin. He's the one I think that came up with shitology. I mean Shakeology. Sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Okay. We're on low latency, so there's a little bit of a lag. So we're gonna do our best. Well, I plan to do my worst, but I'll do my best. Let's see. I updated my computer today. I didn't buy a new computer. I just installed an update. So here we go. Let me put this on this so I can see stuff that comes in. I've got all my screens set up. What am I going to do? I'm going to move. No, I'm not. I'm going to watch Hocus Pocus after this. I'm glad to see everybody. It's been a rough day. I did have a good meeting with my broski, who's kind of my boss for my part-time gig. And the uppity up boss, not uppity, he's not uppity, he's the higher tier boss, was on the call. And I was mostly in a let's go kind of mood. And so I just spoke my mind. And then my brother said I did good, so great. Do your best at doing your worst, spirit human. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. I wasn't able to get on Aaron's stream earlier because I was like trying to finish this video for Ava because I was like, I gotta get this out because Ashley is gonna be live again on Wednesday. It's bad. Rough day in the good way. Love it. The See My DC reminds me of Buffy meeting the original Slayer. Yes. Did you know? The guy who reads the Harry Dresden series is Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I love it. Oh my gosh, my cats are toasting their beans next to the electric fireplace. Never a better sight, I imagine. Okay, let me pull. I did put a button to pull up all my finders. You don't need a stream deck to like stream if you like work on multiple screens and need to quickly like find your programs. It's the best at doing that because you can like put in all kinds of shortcuts on the buttons, and so I love it a ton. Okay, we downloaded the video. I probably should tell y'all what this shit show is gonna be. It's 1 hour and 56 minutes and 58 seconds. Playback speed 1.25. There's no way on this somewhat green earth. You know what? It's probably just scorched earth. Oh my god, I love that. DC, I also met our newest neighbors and told them I'm the Dale Gribble of the HOA. I love that. Wendy, hero! Oh, I missed it. Hello and hello! Wendy, I'm super jealous of your Lego collection. I told my mom that Wendy and I didn't even know we love Legos, and we both love Legos. She's like, that's so cute. I was like, I know. We didn't even plan it. I'm trying to read all the chats. I love live streaming. It's so like lonely, you know, recording stuff. And I'm like, I just want to live stream. Legos are fun. Indeed they are. Also, if you missed the stream last night, we got the pirate I was looking for. Oh, the pirate I was looking for. And then we got other duplicates for Leo. So we're just missing a few from our list. I love red wine. That's almost like Lego. For sure. Oh, I was watching a live from the other day and it was so weird not being able to chat. Watching while in my turkey coma. I hope it was delicious. Are we ever going to see the spooky Caspian? Yes, he is hanging out with my parents in the other room. So I'm going to put him in his little Tyrannosaurus Rex costume and I'll bring him on screen. Oh, the one that you drew. Yep. Yes. I'm going to put it on. I'm going to load it up. Sky, thank you for the reminder. I just got distracted. I feel like I've done a lot of streams in 8 days for like Halloween. And then I realized like we're almost over with October. And I was like, no, it's just starting. We're not even into the double digits yet. Oh no, this is for day 9. Dang it. The thumbnail's wrong. That's okay. Let me play this. Oh dear God. Okay, here we go. Present. Share screen. Share. Full screen. Oh God. We've got an awful border on the Zoom call. So I think I'm gonna do this. No, I'm not. Am I gonna do this? I don't know. I don't know. I just am trying to decide what I want to do. Can I do this? Heck no. Can I do this? Too small. I'll do this for now, and I'll try to figure my life out. Okay. If you don't know, BODI is the multi-level marketing company that Carl Deichler runs, and he made Carl Deichler's wife, which we haven't heard from in a long period of time, almost longer than we've heard from Shelly Miscavige, but there's no association there. We don't know where she is or what she's doing, but she created Shakeology with this Darin Olien dude. And you're gonna find out why BODI is maybe a sinking ship because all the fluffery that we're about to see on this Zoom call. So yeah. Yes, present mode. Oh, I love it. Oh, I want some. Save some for me. Doing a trick or treat gaming event. What? Yeah. Ordering that castle tomorrow because they have double V. Oh my god, I'm so jealous. Oh, is she doing this from her bathroom? I don't know. I don't think this lady's supposed to be on screen, but are they ever doing what they're supposed to be doing? I don't know. Why did they load this in with these dimensions? I don't know.
Hi, everybody. Just a second while we let everyone hop on, and we'll get started.
You know what you should do out of respect for the people who give a shit about the time, even though I can't really speak because I've forgotten about live streams before. But you should just start. When you get here, if you want to ramble, talk to your friends, that's fine. We're not going to say we're just going to wait till we hop on. You know what I did when I had no followers? I just talked. I just talked like somebody was watching. Even though some people have left, you still do that to respect the people who watch it on the replay. Dear Lord. It's okay. Am I gonna rage? Maybe. Maybe so. Do I need a fun Halloween. I gotta edit myself. Please hold. Why do I care so much about this? I don't know. I just love. Oh, I have a better idea. I have a better idea. Please hold. Hold on. I'm not gonna use this. I'm gonna use my new background. Not a background, but my new trick. Let's see. Ooh. I can't see the edges, but we'll figure them out. Hold on. Update layout. Hypocrisy. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a border around me. And I'm going to. Yes, this is the same orange as the cover. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, edit. Gotta make myself a smidgen smaller. Oh, I still got a border. Dang it. One. Yep. Save. Update. Cute! It even matches my background. Hi, Tish. Oh, I forgot to show you my earrings. Dadgummit. This is a call about superfood surge, which if you've ever tried Shakeology and you didn't have to run to the bathroom afterwards, that's not going to seem funny to you because you don't understand what happens when you drink Shakeology by itself. What's up, NJ? Welcome. Also, if y'all haven't been watching Tish's stuff on exposing the Kangen fuckery, y'all have to. Here you go. Tish. Listen. Tish is a full-time teacher. When I say full-time content creator, the amount of content that Tish produces, I would say, is unmatched. She's busy as hell. She's an artist. She's a teacher. She's trying to take down multi-level marketing companies. And if you don't understand the fluffery going on in Kangen and Magic, whatever, follow Tish. Okay? She's incredible. Here, I need to change your little snarky Nightbot intro. But seriously, Kangen is wild, okay? And now we're gonna listen to someone tell us about Shakeology. So here we go. We're just waiting. Are you serious? We're just gonna wait here?
But hi, everyone. If you're here, let me know. But hi, everyone. I am so excited. My name is Jamie Shepherd, and I'm really pumped for tonight.
Is this on 1.25? It's on 1.25. If it's too fast, let me know.
Put it in the chat really fast. I'd love to know how long you've been in the Beachbody community or the body community. And special question, have you ever done one of the Shakeology or Superfood surges with us today? I think this is my 5th time coordinating this call. And I'll give you a little bit of the backstory there. Looks like a lot of years collectively. Great. And Tish, I don't think I've seen anyone say they've done the surge before.
Tish, are you ready for this? Watch my screen here. No. Tish, you ready for this? Look at this. Kind of for you, but I think you'll appreciate this. Cute, right? It's the hen. It's coming out of the ground. And also, I have one more thing for you, Tish. Once this goes away, it's gonna go back into the ground in a second. You've probably already seen the bats. Oh, it does a little thumbs up. Oh my god. Lick the stream. Is that not worth it to lick the stream? Look at this. We got bats. Maybe not. Where's our bats? Oh, we lost our bats for some. What the heck? Hold on. What the hell? Where's our bats? We gotta fix this before the rest of the stream because we need our freaking bats. Look. Where is it? Where is it? All right, animated overlay. Is this it? No. Where's the bats? We got a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh, I deleted it. Dang it. I accidentally deleted it yesterday when I was deleting shit. Dang it. Hold on. I'm going to find it. Oh my god. Well, we're going to play it first. We'll play it first and we'll play this while I figure out my life.
Oh, every single one. I see a couple. So, let's make sure if someone could check for me that this is streaming live in the Slay Squad group for me and give me a little thumbs up, that would be great. And when I started my body business in 2013, I was a little hesitant about drinking Shakeology. I liked to eat my food. I had all of the objections around that component, but I was living off of Starbucks drinks. So I really was not nourishing my body or fueling my body in any way, shape, or form. I was sick all the time because I was an elementary school counselor. And then I started this business, and I realized quickly that Shakeology was, and our nutrition, we didn't have as many nutritional products back then like we do now. They were the backbone of my, not only like helping people get results and helping myself get results, but they were also the foundation to my income, right? And selling people, getting them started on a challenge pack or total solution pack and helping them embrace their nutrition was the key for them seeing results, for them falling in love with this, what these products in this community could give them for their lifestyle. And I didn't know anything about it. There wasn't a lot of training. There weren't a lot of resources. And I just went down the rabbit hole, found an old Shakeology podcast. I watched every YouTube video that I could find from Isabel and Darin. And I just learned. And I realized that this was something that helps me be a more confident and confident leader, help me help my clients better, help me train my team better. And I wanted to share that out. So with some of my fellow peers, my fellow leaders, we pulled together the first surge and invited Darin to come share with us. And we've had Isabel on over time, and like once or twice as well. Isabel Beckler is the co-creator and co-formulator of Shakeology. And so we have just found these to be incredibly helpful and really fun. And so what we're going to do tonight, and again, Darin, if you're on, let me know so I can.
What do you mean Shakeology helped you be a more confident and competent leader? What do you mean? You mean like the food just made you a better leader? You didn't have to learn how to do shit? Like, what are you talking about? I'm confused.
Pass the mic over to you. But this is a longer call than normal. So this will be good, like 90 minutes to 2 hours. If you can't stay on the whole time, that's fine. It's recording. It's streaming live in the Slay Squad. If you need to get up, take care of yourself, go to the bathroom, put your kids to bed, drink some water, whatever, it's fine. We're going to keep going here. And what we're going to do is really try to create like a one-stop shop training as far as understanding the history, the story around Shakeology, the formulation process, the origin story necessarily with Darin, Elise would love to chat with us about some of the products she uses and her perspective on how to incorporate the nutritional tools to get really great results. We also have Jessica Lanier, who you'll know through our product of the month trainings that she does. She's going to be talking a little bit about the proprietary blends. Shakeology has 5 different blends. And how do you understand that a little bit more, but also frame it through how do you overcome objections with it? So we'll be talking a little bit about objections, and then Jenny Swisher will be sharing a little bit about protein, female health, and how to really help figure out how to meet your clients.
You want to overcome objections with Shakeology? You can share the taste test I did. That should overcome all the objections to buying Shakeology, because it tastes, in my opinion, awful. I think most protein shakes should be able to taste good, like the powder mixed with water and ice. And guess what Shakeology tastes when you mix it with water and ice, or even milk and ice? Imagine taking drywall, putting it in a blender, putting a metallic taste, and putting pea protein in, blending it up, and then adding whatever type of flavoring it's supposed to taste like, but not enough, because the aftertaste of the plaster and the metal and the pea protein should come through really strongly and never leave the back of your throat. That's what it tastes like to me. But what do I know? I like eating, so maybe my perspective is off about that. Okay, I'm putting the bats back in. Nope, that's the hand. Here we go. We got the bats. And then animated overlay. And then we're going to hide, stay hidden. And then we're going to turn it, blend mode, green screen. Okay. Where is it? We're going to put it up here. We're going to turn it on. Okay. And then we're going to delete this one. And then we're going to, oh God, freaking bats. Can I do it now? Google hand. No. Okay. Sorry, I can't help it. I'm distracted. Okay. Select item. Freaking bats. I don't think. Can we do it now? Yes, we're back. We're back. We are back. Okay, sorry. That's what I wanted to show you, Tish. Okay. Karina! Hello! Oh, awesome, Karina. Really? She is going to tell us about how it was formulated? How ridiculous. Yep, and this is going into the free anti-MLM folder for anybody who wants it.
Where they're at, and get them the right tools for wherever they're at, and help them see that result. And then I'll be closing this out. It'll be brief, but I'll have some resources on how to get your clients started and really focus on some retention strategies. So that'll be a lot. We're going to go. Hopefully you'll have water with you. You'll have a notebook with you, and feel free to chime in the bottom with questions. And yeah, and I don't see Darin, so hold on, just give me a second.
And no, I didn't size this like this. They uploaded it like this. The borders around, here, let me take this overlay off. The borders around this is awful. If I was an eCam, which this is an eCam, this little deal is an eCam, the video, like when pulling the comments in through StreamYard. I love October too. Like just resize it. Like go into whatever movie editor you have and like just expand it. Just expand it a little bit. Oh my God.
Is Elise on? Oh, and so Elise is also, she's hosting a retreat in Portugal right now.
Yes.
You're here. Oh, there's Elise. So she's coming on. It's like 1 a.m. for her. So she's a warrior, but she didn't want to miss this either.
Why don't you let her talk first? And it's 1 a.m. where she is. And it would have given frickin' Darin time to get his act together and come on the call.
And I think what we might do, Elise, if you're awake, do you want us to just start? Do you want to turn on the camera and start us out while I figure out and make sure Darin's got the right link and stuff?
Sure, I am awake. Hi, everyone. It's very rare that I will set an alarm for 12:45 a.m. But I just absolutely love Jamie. I love the idea of this call and all of you, and I'm so passionate about the amazing community at BODI and Shakeology. Oh, hi guys! I'm saying hi, seeing everyone's hellos. Oh, thank you so much, you guys. I feel so connected to everyone who has ever.
BODI is wondering why their stock is falling in the toilet because of shit like this. No, I'm just talking about the idea that someone has to give up so much sleep who's not in the medical field or not in the sanitation field or not in like a necessary field to come train about why Shakeology is needed in every household when it tastes awful. Maybe I'll do a spooky like a Halloween like cut of like the worst taste test, like just the parts where I'm tasting the Shakeology and gagging in my gag bowl. Maybe we'll do that.
Press plan any of my programs. My latest super block was so much fun. And if you've done it or you watched any of the social media on BODI about it, one of the things I do talk about, especially for women who are over 35 or.
One, I love Halloween. Well, October, kind of spooky. I am scared of spiders, but I found this overlay and whoever made it, you're incredible. I'm just using it appropriately because I pay for the copyright. Yay!
Like myself, 47 or older, the importance of protein is so important. Also, the importance of the timing of your protein. I think a lot of people, I'm actually right now, as I'm in Portugal as well, I'm finishing up my 3rd hormone course for a coaching certification in integrative nutrition. And
you're finishing up your 3rd hormone course in integrative nutrition. Hello? Do I need a trigger warning? I do. Wait. What? Oh, yeah. This is BODI, which is a health and wellness multi-level marketing company. They seem to hate people, like, they just seem to hate people who are not a size 00, and they prey upon people who are not a size 00. And they really enforce and encourage very strict eating protocols that seem to create a perfect environment for eating disorders. And if this kind of video is going to be too much and be too twisty, hop out now. You're more important than a view, and we'll try to do lots of pauses and like fun stuff to, I don't know, dilute this fuckery, but just take care of your mental health. Uh-oh, should I take this off? I can take it off if you want. I'm happy to. I can just let me see if I can put a border around. Let me see. Let me see if I can find a cobweb without cobweb border. I don't want to. I want vectors. Cobweb border. I'm trying to see if there's like a cobweb without a spider. Without the spider, is that okay? Oh my god, this is so cool. There's one that's so cool in here. Oh, here's one without a spider. Let me know. Let me know. No, the webs without a spider are fine. Okay. Okay, I'll put heck yes. Brandy Lee, here's the question. I know I was talking about Vanderpump Rules on my Instagram live the other day, but did you know that Brittany Jax's wife now, her bridal shower, they got like cosplayers to come in as all the Disney princesses and do like pictures and hang out and stuff because she loved Disney princesses. Yeah, Pretty cool. I'm looking for, I think I found a border without. Oh, this one's cool. This one's way cool. I don't think there's any. There's no spiders in this one. Okay, let me download it and I'll upload it. Vector. Hero. Heck yeah. Okay, we're opening. I'm going to export it. It's going to be awesome. There is more stuff in the middle, but like it's worth it. Ungroup. Delete. Are you? Oh my God. Oh, good. We're back. File. Export. For screens. File. Export for screens. Save as. I'm going to do the PNG. I'm going to do resolution. Probably, I'll try 300 first, but I don't want it to be too. Export. Quit. Hold on. Doo. I didn't think about the spiders, so. This document is going through an export process. Don't save. Okay. Upload. Okay, brand. Upload. Downloads. This up. That's not right. Downloads. Ooh, it's cool. Please work. Please work. I mean, if this is not transformative, I don't really know what is at this point. Thanks for your patience. I have an. Oh my God. Of course. Delete. You've got a lot of files. Are you sure you want to upload this file? Well, I did. I can only have one. Okay, I'm going to delete this. We don't need. Okay, delete. I'm just killing my stream as we speak. It's uploading. It's a big file. Sorry. I have some of my old intros in here. I don't want to delete them because I'm just like nostalgic. I'm like, it's only been a year. Oh, here we go. I love this kid.
It was great. And apparently, I've never been on live television before.
I should have played this intro too. Here we go. No spiders. Just cobwebs. Oh no. It doesn't go all the way to the top. FFS. Okay, please hold. I'm sorry. Canva. I knew it. I knew it. Who makes a size like this? Oh, we're not going to do 16 by 9? Okay. Upload. Upload file. 300. PNG. You are going to upload. Okay, cancel. Of course. Wow, good job. Please hold. Sorry. Okay, stay on page. I want to send back. I'm just trying to see where the cobwebs show up so that I can have it go all the way to the edge. Oh, cool. Okay, this will work. I think I like that. All right. Oops. Share, download, PNG, transparent, download. All right. Welcome to my channel. This is a squirrel trail. Because I can't focus. Here we go. Enter. Do. Goodbye to the 14 people who are watching. Nice knowing you. Here we go. There we go. Now it goes all the way to the top. No spiders in sight.
I've done several of these, starting with my interest in pre and postnatal. So, protein plays a big part in a lot of ways. So do vitamins and minerals, which a lot of humans are deficient in. And Shakeology is really a one-stop shop to get all of those. As I'm listening to this hormone course and they're saying, oh, most Americans are deficient in A, B, C, D, E, and they create a list. And I'm thinking, oh, I get my daily dose of that vitamin, that mineral, and that nutrition just from Shakeology. So it really prevents me having to take trillions of supplements and also thinking so much. But when it comes to protein, especially for women, a lot of people as we get older, again, particularly women, but I see a lot of men here as well. And I the same applies to all of us, which is that as we get older,
That's so cool.
our intuition about what we need to do to stay healthy can be very inaccurate. Like I speak with a lot of women who say, okay, I'm getting older. It's harder to lose weight or harder to keep the weight off. So I'm going to exercise harder and eat less. And this is the intuition that many of us were raised with. If you are my age, in the 90s, in the 2000s, where, this was the message that was drilled into our heads: fewer calories, no fat, low fat, carbs are bad for you. We kind of learned all these things. And actually, as we get older, the way that we can lose that weight is, number one, what I put in my programs, which is reducing cortisol levels and helping to balance the hormones. Cortisol levels are,
I think this is a lady we should keep an eye on. One, she's in the integrative, whatever, the nutrition type thing. She's in BODI. She's doing the hormone stuff. My ears are perking up a little bit.
cortisol is necessary for us in some ways, but in most ways in the United States, we are overstressing our bodies.
I was having like the worst day ever, and Tish sent me a message on Instagram, and I had to my parents were like, you care a lot about a platform that's giving you, a lot of mental stress. Like, why don't you just do more work for your contract job? Because, it's less stress. And so I was doing that this afternoon, and Tish sent me a picture of her and her little puppy. And it was like, it just was so cute and like a nice thing to look at. So I appreciate that, Tish.
Overstressing our minds. And those are two things that are really important for us to transition. And those are the heart of the programming that I do. I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life at 47 years old. I had all my hormones tested. I had all of my metabolic age.
If you're 47, then you look as a 47-year-old should. If you're 40, you look as a 40-year-old should look. Anybody who's any age looks the way a person is supposed to look. Yeah, go for it. If you haven't messaged me before, I turned off some messaging features, so the best way to submit it right now is to put it here, if that works. Because if you have messaged me before, then you can send it there, but if you haven't, I turned it off because I was trying to protect my mental health.
Calculated, which is 33 years old rather than 47 years old. And this is all based on, yes, thank you. I see some of my women out there. In fact, when I went to my hormone specialist and she got all of my results back, she asked me, she's like, I have to ask you what you do for fitness and a couple things about nutrition. She's like, but mostly fitness, because I've never, and she's been doing this 35 years. She's one of the experts here in Malibu, California. And she used the word never. She's like, I've never seen anyone who has your level of fitness.
Is Leo already asleep? Because if he's not, can you show him his pirate he's getting too? I guess I can do this. He's got a sword and a beard. He's like a zombie pirate, so he's gray. He's got a peg leg and a hook for a hand, and then his other hand's holding a sword. If he's already asleep, I'll send a picture.
Fitness and metabolic health, who also has optimal cortisol levels, meaning most of the people she sees who have the same percentage of body fat, low visceral fat levels, all have skyrocketed cortisol levels because they are overtraining their bodies. I grew up in an era when I was teaching at Equinox, it was 2 a days, an hour of cardio, an hour of strength training. And
Equinox, I think, is a hella expensive gym in California. Equinox Luxury Fitness Club. She said that she's doing 2-a-days. Oh, there's one in River Oaks. That's super expensive. Super expensive area. How much is it to join? Can I not join if I'm not rich enough? Where luxury and fitness meet. Oh, so you don't have to interact with the poor people. Got it. How? Membership benefits. You know it's expensive when they don't tell you how expensive it is. Earn more. Oh, wow. You they won't tell you how much it is unless y'all can find it for me.
And you know, we got used to that idea. And even in my 20s, I was wondering why I couldn't lose weight around my middle when I was working out so much. And that is actually why. So that counterintuitive mentality, it's important to get educated on. And yes, I see a lot of people saying they've never been to a hormone specialist. This is a whole different call, but it's sadly, women's health is not a great priority in our insurance system. So you have to pay out of pocket to see a hormone specialist in most cases.
Yeah,
so it can be a challenge, but when it comes to
Leo, when you come over, you're gonna get a pirate, a Sasquatch, a ghoul, and a gargoyle, and the pink ring with the bone bow. And look, the lights up. It's awesome. It fell.
nutrition and Shakeology, it's been really important for me. And I also love the Recover products because after I do one of my workouts, if you are over 40, it's recommended that you get 40 grams of protein shortly after working out, right? About 10 grams before working out, 40 grams. So Shakeology has 20 grams of protein. So does the Recover. So rather than sitting down to a steak lunch or something else that would be a little bit higher in fat and a little bit lower in nutritional value, the Shakeology is a one-stop shop for that.
So you're replacing an entire meal, even though the testing that was done with Shakeology, when the Snark crew and I looked at that, the study that was done was an appetite suppressant. So like Shakeology is not a complete meal. Shakeology was eaten 30 minutes to 1 hour before the meal, and then they still had lunch. And this lady's saying do Shakeology instead of eating lunch. We're already in disordered eating territory.
If you just need a quick hit Recover, I'll do a Recover and a Shakeology for the 40 grams. If you're not a woman over 40, you only need 20 grams after. So again, you would need one Recover.
The integrative nutrition, I'm not a fan of it. I would rather work with a registered dietitian, which I do work with one. And I don't know like why we're listening. This is like giving all the red flags. And if you don't know the red flags about food and stuff like that, you may look at her and say like, wow, I want to look like her or I want to look like this person when I'm 47, like even though she might be using a filter or they've uploaded this in 360p or whatever it is. Okay, fine. There's healthier ways. And there's a non-weight based approach to health that really good people promote who are registered dietitians, and it's not Shakeology, it's not Beachbody, it's not any of this.
One Shakeology. But yes, I'm seeing Susan in the chat and a few of you saying this truth. It is so hard to overcome the mindset of working out harder and eating less. It is literally the antithesis of what women over 40 need to be doing. And since many of you are clearly in your 20s or younger, it's also so important to get that dose of nutrition that is present in Shakeology that Darin did. I've only met Darin in real life one time. And it was when I was doing the 3-week yoga retreat. And he and Isabel gave us a tutorial about Shakeology. And I was just blown away because that was my first exposure to Beachbody at all. I had been doing other kinds of protein.
What do you mean a tutorial about like a Shakeology? Wouldn't you just need to like, let me just double check that the notifications are working for streaming alert. Perfect. It's working in the Discord. This is awesome. Let me go to all the floofiness. A cat. Oh my God. A dog. Cats. Oh my God. This is adorable. Please hold. We got to show you this dog. Stop screen. Share screen. Look at this. Look at this little floof. Oh no, where did it go? Present, share screen. What is happening? The browser can't access your screen. Try capturing a different... Okay. Discord's got some protections on it. That's okay. Present. We can get around this with a screenshot. You're not going to stop me. Where is my screenshot? Window. Cancel. Why am I having so many technical difficulties? What is happening? Screen. It's in preview, is it not? Of course. You're fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. The browser can't access your screen. Try capturing a different screen if this continues. What? I may have to pop out and pop back in. I don't understand what's going on. Cancel. Delete. Hold on. I'll be right back. Seriously? What are we doing? Oh my god. Okay. You're going to capture the screen. We're doing this. The browser can't access your screen. Well, where's the permission then? Are you serious? Can I do this one then? Okay, so we're going to drag and drop this in a browser. Like, what is going on? I just updated. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. I mean, people. I was using guys as a gender neutral thing, but it's not working. Success. Look at this floof in the bat costume. Let me take this off so y'all can see it. Cute. Oh my god, just the floof we needed. Sorry for the delay. Now we're back on track. Oh my god, I love it. What a cute floof. Okay. Share this instead. Now we're back to body. Well,
and just the care in the quality of products, that the quality of ingredients that go into Shakeology, the digestibility, the processability of the products. I integrated, similar to Jamie, I integrated into my life, and I just thought everyone in the world kind of had a cold all through flu season, and everyone kind of got sick anytime they hugged their nieces or nephews, you know. But
XL socks. I shared a picture of my cat too. It's right here. I love your cat. Oh my god.
It turns out that's not true. And when I started integrating Shakeology, it just really was an incredible difference in my personal health. But I think it's really cool to see so many of you interested in all of these things and keeping up to date on the different studies. I see everyone sharing their age. Wow, you guys all look amazing.
So Elise, I'm gonna pop in really fast because Darin's here and then he has like a really small window of time, but that was a perfect way to like set Darin up. And Darin, are you, I saw you hop on, are you there?
I am here.
Yay. Sorry, I got the wrong link to you. Well,
she sent him the wrong link.
Thank you for hopping on and doing this again with us. If you all, I think there's some newer people on this call that haven't gotten to meet you before, and I'll let Darin introduce and tell you a little bit about his story and the origin story of Shakeology. But
we already know. I know. DC not being able to figure out present mode. Literally, Chrome was like, "You've been talking too much trash. You're gonna look like a numpty tonight. Here we go. And I was like, oh my God, is this really happening? Yes, it is.
Many of you have seen Darin on Netflix on Down to Earth. I've read Super Life, his book, a brand new book called Fatal Conveniences, which is amazing. He's got an awesome podcast, and we'll talk a bit about that at the end. But
Fatal conveniences? Stop it. What is this? Fatal conveniences. What? What? By Darin Olien. Oh. Your website is trash. Who built this? Who? Look. Share this tab instead. Oh my God. Who did this? Who? Who did this? What? Okay, let me. Are you gonna share correctly? Of course you're not. Of course you're not. Come on. Are you gonna share? There we go. Center aligned. Fatal conveniences, TM, and you brought one little line all the way over? Who did this? Shouldn't you have done something where it looked like a heartbeat that was flatlining, but that's not what it looks like. Your font choice was awful. I define fatal conveniences trademarked as the things we may be doing every day because the world we live in makes us believe we have to, but in reality, world we live in makes us believe we have to, but in reality, these conveniences are actually harming us and the planet. The deeper we dive, the more we realize the system is failing us. Stop it. Where's baby Snark?
The deeper we dive, the more we realize the system is failing us. It's up to us to take our health and the planet's health into our own hands. That's what these episodes are about. I break down the fatal conveniences, TM, that we may face in our everyday lives and give you actionable advice on how you can avoid or reduce your exposure to them. You'd be surprised how many safe and sustainable alternatives there are out there. Holy shit, Brandy. Welcome to Baby Snark. Please hold. Let me do this real quick. Let me just say thank you. Welcome to Illyria.
I'd like to say welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome to Illyria. Welcome to Illyria. I'd like to say.
Oh my God, it's repeating. Welcome. I'm so happy you're here. Baby Snark is too. You'd be surprised how many safe and sustainable alternatives there are out there. Why are we using this? And why? You're using and right here, and then you use and the symbol right here. Inconsistent. And this is all bold. For a better breakdown on fatal conveniences, TM, For a better breakdown on the fatal conveniences, TM, we've discussed, delivered straight to your inbox. You can sign up to my fatal conveniences TM newsletter. Who proofread this? Who did this? Who did it? Who designed this website? Why are there ferns or whatever plants these are? Newsletter. If you're on this page, then I know you're ready to start making important changes towards a happier and healthier lifestyle. Together, we can make a difference. We're on this page because anti-MLM, baby.
Okay, sorry. I'm done getting distracted. Well, that's a lie. You know it's a lie.
He's also, and most notably and importantly for us, the co-creator, co-formulator, and the superfood hunter for Shakeology. So I love just learning from you, Darin, and bringing you on these calls and just so everyone get your notes out. I'm going to shut up and let Darin take it away. And then when you're done, Darin, I think Elise had a couple of questions that she wanted to just kind of
Listen, if anybody was going to rep Darin Olien a new one, I want it to be Tish. There's no way I could do the rage justice like Tish can do. Also, Tish and I haven't streamed in a while. We should. We did iGenius, I think, the last time we streamed together. Tish is hella smart, and if you're not following her, what are you doing with your life?
like chat with you a little bit.
Perfect. Well, Elise, good to see you again. Yeah, it was already a long time ago. Good to see everyone here, and thank you, Jamie. Wow, it's been a long time since I had a dedicated Shakeology call, so it's exciting to me. It feels Shakeology feels like my baby. Birthing that the birth canal in 2006.
Must have been an ugly baby, my guy. What are you talking about? Why are we talking about birth canals in an awful product creation? Like what is happening?
And really the impetus of Isabel and I even devising this at the time, just a radical formula, was really asking some very simple but yet powerful questions that I would argue still everyone should ask every day.
Oh, what are the questions going to be?
And that is, what do
You don't even know the questions you're going to ask?
we require in this day and age? The world changes and shifts, and like you said, I created a whole book on the things to stay away from fatal conveniences, and Superlife has a whole bunch of other foundational stuff.
You know what book I want to? Hello, Amzie. That baby was a breach. Ass first, yes. Can I ask a question? There's a book out there, I know, that I probably shouldn't have read, but I've been in the twisty space before, which y'all know. It's called Fiber Menace, and it seems like it is the type of book that these people would read. Basically, the theory they've laid out is that fiber is killing us. What? Yes. Now, there's a whole conspiracy from cereal companies, and that fiber is actually bad for you. And this book was written in the 2000s, I think. Let me see. I already have it. Fiber Menace. The truth about the leading role. Okay, I know. Fiber Menace, the truth about the leading role of fiber in diet failure, constipation, hemorrhoids, etc. When was it written? I don't remember when it was written. I was in Twist City for a while. I was in Twist City for a while, okay? I know, but I think it's been around for a while. Yeah, so it just feels like in the same realm of this shit. This guy is not a body partner. He is a upper level tiered guy. He's on a Netflix docu series. Darin Olien. He's on what's it called? Netflix. Down to Earth. With the Zac Efron. Darin Olien's in it. So yeah. Are we screwed that we're an hour in and we've only watched 15 minutes of this? Yes.
But Shakeology was birthed out of completely realizing that in those early 1900s, and as we were moving in the Industrial Revolution, you're staring at, I come from farm country in the Dakotas and Minnesota, and you saw this change from my grandfather and fathers before that being farmers and really being proud of farming. But then it shifted, right? And so this conventional kind of way we're farming has absolutely stripped the land
100%
of its core nutrients. And we continue.
I think it's interesting to see like answers you're looking for when you're not getting answers, and then you start, oh my god, what just happened? Brandy Lee gifted 5 DC memberships? What? Oh my god, can you hear it? You probably my sound should work. My sound should work.
Are you calling a cootie queen, you lint liquor?
This is I don't know which one you like the best. Here, oh, Easy A is not in here anymore.
Coco, when mommy says stop, you say okay.
I'm just a baby.
But you still have to say okay, mom.
I'm just a baby.
I don't know. I don't know what else. My orbit one is empty for some reason. Voice mod, am I in the wrong place? Halloween sounds.
Avon calling.
And we also, I don't know if Rutro's here, but
Ruh-roh.
and that's all I have so far. Thank you so much. Also, I need to say the Illyria for the new members.
Welcome. Welcome to Illyria. Welcome to Illyria. I'd like to say
Holy crap. Thank you so much. Y'all, stop being wild in the chat. I'm just kidding. Thank you for being wild in the chat. Okay, here we go. Back to Darin.
To go down that path. So Shakeology was kind of looking at, Carl giving the baton over and saying, hey, make the shake the greatest shake and let me worry about selling it. And that was almost verbatim the real quote. And
make the best shake you can, just don't make it taste good and I'll worry about selling it. What are you talking about? It tastes freaking awful. Awful? Like, that's fine.
we took that full on and said, okay, well, we have nutrient deprivation. We have abundance of food, but we have nutrient deprivation. We have a society where we've blasted apart the community. And we kind of live in our silos. We have, Elise was talking about cortisol.
Brucey. I hope you're doing okay. If you were gifted a membership, make sure to link your YouTube when you go to Discord. Being on the opiate treatment program and on Ozempic, I would literally die if I didn't take extra fiber. Tish, I should send you this book. You'd rage. For some reason, my live chat is not working, so I'm going to pop out and pop back in again. Something is wrong with my permissions, and I'm losing my shit. Please hold. Leave studio. I'm ready. Ready? Okay, here we go. We're back. We're back, baby.
It's skyrocketed, and we never downregulate virtually ever. It actually has to be a reprogramming of downregulating. And Elisa, it was a great example of that, because it's almost like work out, beat your ass into the ground, and you're going to have a...
I can see the chats on the studio and the back end. I just can't see them in StreamYard. Sorry. Rebecca, gifted 1 DC membership. Thank you so much. I don't know why my live chats aren't working. Probably because I'm streaming to Twitter right now.
welcome. Welcome to Illyria. Welcome to Illyria.
Also, watch the screen over here. If you have not licked the stream, look at this. Look at this cute hand, but wait for it at the very end. You're gonna see a shape of a thumbs up. And if you like that, definitely
Look the stream.
look the stream. I'm not too proud to ask for that. It's so slow though. Here it is. The thumbs up. Let's go. Okay. All done. Oh my god.
perfect body, and that's absolutely not the case necessarily. So Shakeology was going, okay, well, how can we fill in the gaps of this modern world? How can we fill in the gaps of delivering some of the most nutrient dense food in the world? And because I was traveling, and because I was superfood hunting, and because I just was curious, even before I started formulating, I started to see some of the greatest botanicals ever. And I was like, well, not a lot of people know about these things. Not a lot of people understand how powerful they are. But the problem that a company that may be using a product, and there's many competitive products at this point, they use the name, they use the marketing, but they don't follow up the quality. And so for me, innocently, I jumped to other countries and see what was going on, and follow through and see how the people were taking care of this precious ashwagandha, astragalus, schizandra, camu camu, acerola, chaga, you name it, the plethora, the journey. Every one of those botanicals has a journey from a far off land. And in the
I'll tell you right now. I obviously, y'all know, I've got some internal issues. Shakeology wrecked me. I'll just tell you that. You know what else wrecked me? Energize. It was, and I know some of y'all like Energize. It just wrecked me. Okay.
process of how they're grown, you have to understand how to preserve those essential compounds and constituents, or else what the hell is the point?
We can't even see you because, like, we're blinded by the reflection in your glasses.
What, we're just going to be another company that just markets you some idea?
Yeah, literally Carl Deichler. Literally Carl Deichler the other day when he told us that he's implementing new commission changes December 1st and then finishing them January 4th. So his unsophisticated volunteer sales force are screwed over the holidays. Yeah, that's exactly what Carl Deichler does.
And then doesn't have the real constituents of the botanicals in there? Of course not. So we set out to provide kind of filling in the gaps of this nutrient loss that we're kind of living in.
I didn't say gloopy. I did Energize, and then I had a histamine reaction to it. I had to take lots of Benadryl and sleep off the whatever happened to me.
And the stress that we're under. So of course, my favorite gathering.
Oh, MLM, no. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Oh, I'm having a rough emotional day. I'm glad you're here. If you need to lurk or just, be around the nice live chat, they're incredible. I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry you're having a bad day.
Of botanicals is those adaptogenic herbs, because they are, by their very nature, adapted to stress responses for which they come from. And the crazy cool miracle is they get to interact with our physiology and upregulate us, regulating our hormonal system when needed, not stimulating. This is different than like a.
Have you never heard of Energize, the product that the company you're making Shakeology for uses to literally stimulate people? So, like, it's a pre-workout, it's an energy pre-workout or whatever. It's caffeine. Are you confused, sir?
Straight up caffeine or something. This is modulation, right? So if your body requires.
I wish I had a food scientist on this call. I wish I had a registered dietitian or somebody smarter than me, because I think he's throwing around words to, like, impress us, and I'm just feel like red flags. I feel like red flags are everywhere.
More energy, then it helps build your body over time.
My dude, you have a bachelor's in nutrition. You are not qualified to be formulating anything. I have no comments on my end, so I'm just going to have to read them on my screen. I can see them on the back end. I just can't pull them in through StreamYard right now. So thanks, StreamYard. So helpful.
To self-regulate. If you are dealing with way too much stress and cortisol, these adaptogenic herbs can help down-regulate that. So imagine me running around the world seeing these things and going, wow, I get an opportunity of putting this in a product, and then this product gets to be distributed around the world, or certainly in the United States. And
oh, certainly in the United States. And I also get to help create a product that's probably 12 times the market equivalent of any other product, and it's 12 times worse tasting than any other product on the market? What? Did you know that healthy people, like people who are more crunchy, they look at the ingredients in Shakeology and they say it's bullshit. Okay? So you're saying that you're some kind of healthy person that's like, Shakeology is the best? No, it is not.
in
In my opinion, in my experience, because I've tasted it. So
more places. So that wasn't lost on me. And that was the genesis of how can we provide nutrient density when we have food that's lost? How can we provide this higher quality, not just a marketing story, but the real tested quality assurance? So it comes from Darin ending up in huts around the world to our quality assurance.
you know what? I know I talk about myself in the third person sometimes, but after seeing so many people associated with multi-level marketing companies talk about
themselves in the third person, I'm slowly realizing I never want to do that ever again. Why do they do that? Why? Why can you say, yeah, that led me to hanging around in huts all over the world and whatever that is? Like, one, is that derogatory to say that? I don't know. I'm confused. You know, maybe should I say this out loud? I don't know. I'm not going to say it out loud. I'm just going to let the chips fall where they may.
Team and our science team validating all of that. Every batch, thousands of tests are done. And
thousands of tests are done in every batch. Oh my God, Brandy. Wish I was screwed as this company is. I mean, yeah, no, actually, I mean that. I've had worse in my mouth. Brandy. I wish I could put this on the screen. Oh my God, Brandy. You are definitely a good time. Companies can do that. They don't need a effing manifesto. It's a drink. Let me find a good sound for you. Also, let me find another sound. I have... What's a funny sound? Oh, I have... Oh, I don't know what you like. I know some of y'all don't like Disney, but I like this one.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts, dee-dee-dee-dee, there they are, standing in a row. Big one, small one, some as big as your head.
I'm absolutely a good time, promise, Brandy Lee. You're... Oh my God.
You know, this is where competing products can easily market.
We are being graced with the presence of Aaron's Brandy Lee. Yes.
The same idea, but not putting the millions of dollars where their mouth is in terms of that. So super proud of all of those things that you know, you spend your lifetime trying to provide the on-ramp for plants to do their medicine, right? For plants to...
Here's a question. Here's a logical question. Maybe it's not logical. You're saying that all foods have lost nutritional value over the course of forever. Then how are you saying that in Shakeology, what you've put in there isn't less nutritious because all of those things have lost nutrition over the years because of the soil and the pollution and all this other stuff? Oh my God. Rebecca, I do need that. I'm taking a screenshot because we have so much video to get through. Let me look.
Express what it can to help your body thrive, and that's really what it was about. Let's build this shake in a way that lets your body thrive in a way that we definitely know you won't have access to some of this stuff. We definitely know that there's sometimes tens of thousands of years of use of some of these botanicals, from traditional Chinese medicine to Ayurveda. And so that's how the formulation and the origin was. And then, you know, just the side of it where Isabel and I met, it was a kindred spirit in terms of knowing what it is that we need to do and then having
I'm a
someone like Carl Zeigler
Carl.
knowing
Damn it,
his
Carl.
strength and then backing the company into something extraordinary, and pinch us for the amount.
Is backing the company into I don't know, a pit of toxic waste extraordinary? Is that what we're doing here, Darin? Because I don't think that they're selling stuff from several years ago. It's old. Yeah. Uh-oh. What? That's so offensive to Arvada. I don't know how to spell it. Rebecca, I love it. Okay, I found the clip. So let me. We're distracted. I'm gonna press play.
Of years and the amount of botanicals and the lives that have been changed by our farmers, by our collectors, by our foragers, by the teams around the world that have cared about their plants.
This is giving Gary Young Living vibes. This is giving we are the only ones who, have access to this whatever because we have great relationships with the citizens here. And then when the video comes out that Gary Young lied about all that, that's the energy this is giving right now. And no, I'm not saying that he lied about anything. I'm just saying it's the same type of energy in my opinion.
And we have cared about the processing, and we've cared about you as customers and partners, that we get to exercise this ability to express something, not just babble about it, not just try to market about it, but really do it.
You
And
babble.
and that's something that I'm eternally proud of.
Hold on, I gotta find the right thing.
But I don't want to go among mad people.
Oh, you can't help that. Most everyone's mad here.
Perfect. There we go. Export. And I want to do MP3. Okay, perfect. And I want to go in the audio folder. Save. Entire source. Export. Okay. Quit. Save changes. No. I need my sound bites. Where are they? Create folder. I'm sure there's really good clips in Alice in Wonderland. Oops. Play. Play audio. Choose. Here we go.
But I don't want to go among mad people.
Oh, you can't help that. Most everyone's mad here.
That sounded just like Winnie the Pooh. Wait, is the Cheshire Cat Winnie the Pooh? Is it the same? Ayurveda is an ancient practice with origins in India that use specific herbs, foods, and ways to care for yourself that depends on the energy you hold. Interesting. Thank you, Kaylee. I appreciate it. I'm not gonna lie, it looks like he lives in a hella expensive house, and it looks, I mostly like hobbity hoarder vibes is my aesthetic, but I love the wall with the wooden stuff.
I love that. I'm going to share the screen. It won't let me put it in the chat, but this is something Darin sent me years ago. So screenshot this, but this is the this is an old picture, isn't it? But it still tracks. Like it's still the quality. It's like the life of.
Why are you presenting this from preview, and why are there the borders this? Why didn't you put this in Canva and make a presentation? Thank you, Raven.
The life cycle of Shakeology. One of my favorite things, and I guess we don't need to dig into it too much.
I'll make
the last chance to screenshot that. I'm putting together a little like a Google Drive that I'll make sure everyone has access to afterwards, just so you don't worry about a lot of this stuff. But you mentioned it just a second ago, Darin, about how you work with like the farmers and the foragers and stuff. But would you share a little bit about the intentionality around like the sustainability of the harvesting and the sourcing? I just happen to love that part.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you've ever met a farmer, farmers are the same around the world. And
farmers are the same around the world? Are you serious, Miss Yvonne? That's so cute. It's the same voice actor. Does Darin live in a yurt? If a yurt is a multi-million-dollar home, then yes. I know what a yurt is. I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
What they want is when they vulnerably put seeds in their ground that they are the stewards of, and they get to grow that, care for that, and then have a place where they can
The chat's working again. Hell yes.
give it.
Generalize people much, Darin? Yes, he does.
That's one of the greatest expressions for them. But imagine doing all of that and then not having the assurance that they get to do that. It's a very vulnerable thing. I almost got myself into trouble years before even Shakeology because I'd say something and then lost in translation in the middle of the Andes. I'd say something. Next thing I know, 9 months later, they're saying, "Hey, we planted what you were excited about." And I was like, "Oh shit!" Right? So, luckily, I was able to find markets for that stuff, and I didn't. But the care that people around the world, especially, I have a love for South America for sure because it was kind of the first place that I ended up, and some of the growers have been with us from the beginning, right? And their lives are changed as a result. So just imagine drinking the greatest shake ever, having the most tests, the most safety, the quality assurance, and people talk about this all the time.
Hey, Christina. You didn't miss much. We're just listening to Darin give us a word salad that we didn't ask for.
But they don't actually understand it, that you are supporting it.
I misled farmers and I was able to find a market for it. So yeah, good job, Darin. I'm being sarcastic because it's disrespectful. In my opinion.
Every drink you get to benefit from. And those farmers get to benefit from you drinking that because the next season, they get to plant more of the thing that
Oh, so you should feel some kind of way about buying Shakeology because it's supporting farmers in other countries? Maybe. Should I say this? This may be an uneducated statement I'm about to make, and I'm open to being corrected. Maybe Beachbody should stop messing and mucking about in the economies of other countries. What? And maybe you should stop gaslighting and guilting people into buying Shakeology, which is, in my opinion, a shitty product. And then the only reason that people would buy it is because they feel sorry for the farmers that you've roped into this nonsense? What?
It's the maca that only grows at 14 to 16,000 feet in the Himalayas. You've provided a job, you've provided opportunity, and you've provided one of the greatest things I found was consistency. So you're not just another person wishing and hoping, but you're actually following through. So, and I know that is harder to understand.
Excel Sock said, "So excited, I met a displaced man outside a gas station in the next town, and I went over to offer to buy him some water and lunch, and I saw he was whittling. So he is making a boat, and I went to check on his progress today, and it's fantastic. I told him he needs to sign it, and I'll post it on Facebook to get him some business." That's awesome. That's so cool.
But it is real, and it's a part of it. Some caring people created all of these things, and so we did our best to suspend water, dehydrate, so that we don't lose the constituents that we care about, and so that they can deliver upon what it is that we're setting out to do. So,
what the hell is he talking about?
It's always been a special thing for me because I've gotten to meet many of them, and we talk about that all the time. I mean, there's greenwashing all the time that talks about that, but very few people have actually. Thankfully, a lot more companies in many different ways are starting to do it. Hell, this T-shirt was dyed with coffee, and it's organic hemp, and it's from 3 guys from Argentina, and they.
Why did you change the way that you pronounced Argentina?
Sourced directly from Bolivia and India and everything.
How much is that shirt? $1,000?
Else to So my philosophy of Shakeology permeates and try to permeates in everything I do, because I want to vote with my dollars. I want to integrate my life. Shakeology is not the panacea to make you sleep better if you don't go to sleep and take care of yourself. It's not the panacea to hydrate you if you're not drinking water. It's not the panacea to take all of your pain away if you're not moving your body. And
Shake up. Number one, you cannot, sir, you can't make that health claim. You know why? Because you haven't done any studies about pain relief and Shakeology, or sleep and Shakeology, or whatever it is, immunity benefits in Shakeology. Because guess what? If you did do that, then you'd have the ability to say, yes, this test was done and it's been approved to say that this can impact sleep and immunity and whatever else. But you can't say that because you didn't pay for the studies. And if the studies were done, I would be surprised if Shakeology actually did that. Oh my God, Brandy. What is happening? Brandy gifted 1 DC membership. Completely wilding in the chat.
I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to Illyria. Welcome, 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 welcome to Illyria.
This is for you, Brandy.
Sing something with a little bounce in it.
It's a small world after all.
No, anything but that.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
That's for you, Brandy. I hope you enjoyed it.
stretching your body and acknowledging things.
And you know what's even twistier? As someone who is influenceable, y'all know, like the fuckery I got into last week, I will tell you this. This guy being on Netflix with Zac Efron is going to mean something to some of the BODI partners. And we can say, oh my God, we're so shocked by this because it's health and wellness, and maybe we have a little more protection and discernment for this type of stuff. It could be anything, but it's the same type of strategery, whatever, where you have somebody who's famous or associated with someone who's famous, and then you're gonna hear somebody saying like, oh my gosh, this guy who was on this Netflix documentary, he's the guy that made Shakeology, and Shakeology is incredible, and you should try it. And it does all these types of things. And then you're stuck with awful tasting protein powder
that you don't want to acknowledge. So it is a powerful adjunct of botanical delivery system that is there to help facilitate your life.
What?
So that you can live your life, so that you can not drag around this body so much, right? So you can, like Elise, you can reverse aging. You can stop the biological crazy.
Reverse aging? Celebrity or not, I'm never trying it, for sure. I mean, I think some of us are like, well, some of y'all are more discerning than me, for sure. But what, Brandy Lee, is going on? Reverse aging? You can't say that. Oh, you can, because you're Darin Olien. Dear Lord. I wish that like Happyish brand would sell these twisty bracelets, because I would buy them to give them away on my channel. They're here. I know, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna tag her in the chat. Happy.
The amount of
She can do custom orders for you. This is
also
also
that amount of.
This is also Ov's channel. Ov, I get my kazoo earrings from and my stitch markers from. Rachel. Is that how I pronounce your name? Or should I pronounce it differently? Also, Happyish brand gives 15% off, and Ov gives 10% off. Ov's also already super affordable pricing, and then the 10% off is in, above and beyond. Yes, MLM, no. Ov has the best stitch markers. And also, if y'all don't understand the reason we like kazoos and lint rollers, the kazoos Our love for kazoos was forged in the fire of Kevin Tinter's hatred in a multi-level marketing conference that was held in a church. And he was like, whoever's playing the kazoo needs to stop. And he used his like authoritative voice. And I was like, the kazoo will never die, Kevin Tinter. And so then now we have earrings and Ov 3D prints them, but this is just a big version. But the quality of the earrings that are like this big, my fingers like this big, are incredible. And you can choose the metal. So if you have sensitive ears, you can get sterling silver. Or if you have gauges, they have Ov has lobster clasps that you can wear. But we have our brand colors, so purple and blue, and then we have Halloween earrings. They are the best. The Kevin Kazoo was one of my all-time favorite streams. Me too. I want the vibe check bumper sticker for my bike helmet. Yes. I have stickers inspired by the streams. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. Oh no! Your coffin earrings just broke? Oh my gosh, no way off. I should buy a ton from your shop. You know what I want to do? Like a kazoo, like choker necklace or something. I gotta figure it out. I can make. I need to get a kazoo with a like a lobster clasp, so I can make one of the bomb party stacks and like open it up and do a faux Halloween stack. But it's all of the cute bracelets I could make. Sorry. Yes, I'm awful unidentified utopian. Can you email me again? I'm not trying to make excuses. I just get distracted. I'm sorry. Yes, I am awful. Can you message me again? Sorry. It's hard keeping up with everything. Oh, wait. You know what you can do? Can you do dcmods@gmail.com and they can get the info to me? My wife ruined The Lion King by mentioning that John Oliver was the voice of Zazu. I hate that I love her. Oh my god, no. Okay, I have a different one for you then. Here you go. Toy Story.
Hey, who's got my hat?
Look, I'm Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Give me that.
Yes. Where's the mods? I think it's dcmods@gmail.com. Let me just double check. Sorry, I'm distracted. Okay, Nightbot. I think it's called mods. Last. Oh god, sign in. Please sign in. Commands. Last. MNOPQRS. Previous. I don't think. I'll have to find it. Oh, help. DC mod. Yeah, help. Here we go. Here you go. I got it. I'm sorry. Help. There you go. It should come up now. Unidentified utopian here is the Nightbot. If you are in need of assistance, please contact the mods on dcmods@gmail.com. So perfect. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go.
Stress all the time that we can do something about it. That's the thing.
Be prepared.
We don't realize the joystick that we have. All of these choices. It's not about being the best coach or partner. It's about curating your life, curating and creating habits that are in line with who you are and what you are. That's the cornerstone of where Shakeology comes from. Very particular selection of botanical. And every botanical, like you said, that little wheel, the journey that every botanical goes through is so important. And then the alchemy of all of those giving way to the whole of that contribution to your life. It isn't just drinking it once and then feeling some sort of stimulation of like, oh, I don't feel it. Well, do you feel the salad that you ate? Not necessarily. It is the daily habits.
What an asshole. Do you feel the salad that you ate? If you didn't, well, I don't think you necessarily should, because if you're getting digestive distress from eating the salad, maybe you need to work with a registered dietitian, because maybe you have some sensitivities and you have to change out some of the vegetables you're eating. Maybe you shouldn't necessarily feel the salad. I broke my cats. I don't think they're impressed with my AC boycott. Oh no. It looks like he might live in a cabin in the woods, but I think it's a very expensive cabin.
Like I am without a doubt the longest consumer of Shakeology, because I was drinking it before it was even out, right? Because I was formulating it. So, and you know, my smoothie bowl, even this morning, it's the same, right? And it's that stuff that adds up to your better life, and that's where I love the community here, because it's a supportive nature to help us, kick some ass.
I love it. Okay, it's 5:30 your time. How are you doing on time?
Good. I have a few more minutes. Yeah.
Okay, Elise had some questions for you, so take it away, Elise.
Oh, well, first of all, you answered most of them in this conversation, but I just value so much what you said in so many ways, because, you know, the greenwashing that happens, I think there's a lot of comparable things in the fitness world as well, where the emphasis is on marketing things and not really understanding the quality of what you're getting. So I'm curious, as you traveling around the world, I love watching all of your adventures. And what do you do when you move your body and
Harper, his taste buds are broken, in my opinion. Oh my God.
what are the things that you enjoy doing as far as that goes? Maybe when you're on the road and don't have access to, a gym full of equipment.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a big fan of body weight stuff. I mean, it's kind of a fun, creative adventure when you're out of your norm. And it's weird, at least I don't know if you find this, but when I find myself in a situation in a hotel room, I somehow just kick some ass. Like I get sometimes more sore. I'm like, how the hell? Because maybe I squeezed it down. I only had 30 minutes and whatever. So, but aside from travel, I too have kind of run into this similar thing. I used to come with being a college football player and athlete all my life. I was always that old school, like,
Here's the problem though. If y'all think like, oh my gosh, but Shakeology used to be such a large, like a large income producer for Beachbody. Lots of the coaches in BODI, formerly Beachbody, said, if you're on my team and you want access to my help, you need to make sure that you're on the Shakeology subscription so that you retain access to the Facebook group. So the purchases of Shakeology were inflated, in my opinion, or they're like purposefully maybe bigger than the product taste would allow them for, because people felt like they had to buy it to get help from their upline, which is against the like policies and procedures of Beachbody. But there's so many coaches that still will not help their downlines and will boot them out of the Facebook page if they're not ordering Shakeology and potentially Energize. It's murky here. My ex-coach said those exact words.
Every day, let's beat ourselves into submission. And I have to say that doesn't work. And so I love strength training. I just love resistance and iron. But recently,
we're going to be listening to some other coaches in a minute. So the boring monotone will end soon. I promise.
I'm out here in nature, so I'll put a heavy vest on, maybe 40, 50 pounds, and I'll just go for a hike. I did 20 minutes of just jump rope, just jumping, just simple things.
You know what?
And this week I just went to the beach and I pulled some things. I brought some dumbbells. I pulled some things. I did body weight stuff. And I've given myself a bit of a break. And it's funny, just a mental shift of just telling myself to not go into that zone that I'm so used to. It is so beneficial. Still move.
Yeah.
But and what I also find is every morning I've just over the last 5 years, I just find this little place where I go through a stretching routine and I go through a breathing routine, and it's these little moments that I think just add up to exceptional benefits.
I love hearing that. I think breath work is one of the most underrated forms of healing and happiness and brain rewirements and things like that. I try to put a lot of that into the workouts that I create. And I love your holistic approach to everything that you do and your consciousness about it. I think that's really special and very rare and unique, in the world. And I aspire to do some of the same things. I saw a quote that you said once, which was, let yourself dream, but don't let your vision be stolen from someone else. And I love hearing your story about finding and sourcing and hunting for these superfoods. It's what I try to do in movement is between doing programs and between doing things, I just play. Like here in Portugal, I'll swim, I'll run, I'll do different things, but I just play with movement. I'll pick up different things, move around with them. And so, not just based in a book, but how can I create something that's really different, and Carl, also gave me the freedom to do that with Bar Blend. So it was really cool to say, hey, there's classic bar, it's been done. There's yoga, it's been done. Go ahead and create something completely different.
She's the creator of Bar Blend. I'm a numpty. Oh my God. Okay, I got it.
And same with flow, integrating some weights and dumbbells into yoga, Pilates moves. So you're a real inspiration in that sense. And thank you so much for caring so much too about the sustainability of the people that create these products. It's really, really one of my favorite things, like Jamie, to hear about.
Yeah, well, you realize that the relationships and the connections and the happiness that starts from the people doing this is the gold. That's because if they're not there, you lose it all. And then it just becomes that same old thing. Why are we doing this? And it becomes, then you fall into the same cylindrical lane of we're just selling a product to sell a product.
Do you not understand how profit works in a business? He may believe that he has a good product. I don't think, in my opinion, that he can say that. I mean, Carl needs to get a profitable situation on the horizon line, and there is not one in sight. There's not one in freaking sight. Still monetized. What?
And then the integrity is gone, and it doesn't mean anything. And that's just not what are we here for? And we're here to up level and uplift ourselves and to look at ourselves and to help rewire pains and challenges and fears and then be better. So yeah, I mean, you have to take care of the ground floor, and those are the farmers, and you have to honor them by having a good team to make sure that we have what's in that shake. And
you know what's honoring the farmers that you've hired to grow and cultivate and harvest the crops? Paying them a wage that you would pay somebody that is not just taking advantage of another country's economy. Not doing, I mean, I don't even know what to say. I'm probably the most uneducated person on talking about this. I don't know. I don't know for sure what necessarily their practices are for working with other countries and growing stuff. I can't imagine that the way that Carl treats his coaches reflects somewhat of how Carl treats people who are actually employed and or vendors of his company. And it isn't very bright. I will tell you that. It doesn't look good.
That stuff is
yes, I bow down to all farmers. God bless them and the hard work they do, for sure.
Not on the back of the bag, and it's not on the label. And that's where people have to realize, and people on the call, like if competitors and people are talking, well, there's you can look at the bag and seemingly the same but massively different. I don't know what some of these other companies necessarily do or don't do, but I've been around enough in hundreds and hundreds of facilities and know where a lot of the sourcing of the same materials to many of these companies come from. And
as a marketer, as someone who's building a product, you should know what your competition is doing so that you can speak meaningfully on it and not just blow smoke to pretend that your product is better when it probably not. But we don't know because you don't know about the competition.
And there's just a massive different quality to all of these things if you don't have those things in place. So yeah,
this is Darin. He could have talked. He could have stopped talking like 20 minutes ago, and like he's Carl would have interrupted him so much if he was on this call. This call is from inside the Slay Squad group, which is Lindsay Matway's team on the Facebook. So
it's more than a shake. It's a
No.
and no matter how you
it's just a shake. It's just a protein shake. It is one of the worst tasting protein shakes I've ever had. And you could say, "Oh my gosh, it's not supposed to taste good. Look at all the good ingredients." What? What? You're telling me that if it was on the shelf next to other protein shakes that someone would choose Shakeology and not the other protein shakes because you're like 4 or 5 times the market price of other things, and you're gonna say, "Oh, but our ingredients are better." Your taste isn't better, and the ingredients aren't that great either.
you know, there's no best way to consume it.
Thank you,
Yes,
Sonia.
I'm not a big fan of cooking it and doing all that stuff because yeah, it does affect the
I wish I could skip him, but I don't want to skip him. I can speed him up. He's talking on 1.25 speed. Look at this.
stuff. But at the end of the day,
This is on 1.5. I could have sped him up this whole time.
just figure out a way to incorporate it in your life and then sit back and enjoy the benefits, and then take the next thing and integrate the next thing and then the next thing after that. And then so that we don't even know how good we can be if we're not willing to take a step towards where we believe ourselves to want to go, right? So it's like,
What in the word salad are we listening to?
we're always sitting in our choices. You're sitting in your choices, and if you there was a study about that people from across different economic, socioeconomic ethnicities, doesn't matter, that if you ask rich people, poor people, no matter what, most people will say, "Hey, how are you?" And they'll say, "Well, I'm pretty good." So we get used to, and that's a good thing about being human, but it's also cannot be so good because you get used to the aches and pains of this is just who I am. This is how I feel. And if
Some people live with chronic pain their entire life and there's no hope of relief. And they somehow figure out how to live with it. And sometimes there's medicine that can take just enough of the edge off that life is bearable for them. So get off your high horse. What are you talking about?
you don't take a step out of that,
Brandy Lee. What? The flippity flop. Thank you for the gifted membership. What in the world? Oh my god.
I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to Illyria. Welcome to Illyria.
I'm going to make this way harder than it needs to be.
Me. Ooh, I got a good one. I have a good one. Brandy Lee, are you ready?
Prepare to be sick of me. Prepare right now to be sick of me.
Prepare to be sick of me. Also, if you're gifted a membership, definitely thank the person who gifted you and enjoy your custom emotes.
and try something else and incorporate something else, then you don't know how great you can feel, because we all
You get a membership, and you get a membership, and you get a membership. Brandy, I don't know what's happening, but you're incredible. Thank you so much.
We are not friends anymore. Oh. We are officially over. Oh, rats.
That's from Easy A, and y'all sent that to me. And this is the burn one. Wait, this is the next one.
What's your problem? You really want to know what my problem is? No, that was a rhetorical question. I don't want to know anything from you.
That's for this guy. Also,
Ooh, burn!
Ooh, burn.
all know, you probably met, many of you probably went through it when you took on a bar class, when you took on a class, when you took something on, then next thing you know, in 30 days, whatever.
Older, but I'll take it just in honor of you. I do have this just for special occasions. No, wait, Brandy. Wait. Are you ready? Wait. I've got something better. Please hold. Have you ever had this kind of shoulder smolder, though? Oh. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I had to. Okay, where are we?
Days you're going, holy shit, I feel amazing. Well, guess what? You had to take a step of courage and show up every day in order
Christy made that for us. And then I have the careless whisper whenever Aaron's in the chat.
for that change to actualize. So that's the same thing with nutrition.
Because I can't do the shoulder smolder, and the squirrel is the closest thing I can do to have an homage to Aaron's shoulder smolder. Why did I think you had shoulder smolder as a kazoo cover? Kaylee, I need to get the kazoo cover of it. Or if you're a talented kazoo player, can you make me one?
Right? And same thing with two greatest things you can do is stay away from the ultra processed food, right? The toxic crap, and then include more superfoods in your life. And you will be sitting in the seat of your future very soon and be a completely new person. And that's the faith of moving forward in that way. So don't underestimate.
Sir?
Shut up, Wesley.
That's for you, Darin.
The joystick of choice. And
Thank
then that
you.
choice.
I did them yesterday. They're little. Let's see. Can I do this? My settings are messed up. Don't look at my mess, okay? Oh no, this is messed up. Hold on. I gotta fix this. Dadgum. I'm upside down. I'm literally in the upside down. What is happening? Oh, and we're not rotated. Huzzah! Rotate. Is this? Why is this backwards? Oh, because it's mirrored. And then edit. What the flippity flop? What is happening? Anyways, I got little skeletons. Hold on. Shoulder. I'm gonna zoom in. Look, I got a top skeleton falling. Then I've got bottom skeleton. Then I've got candle. Then I've got a bone. Then I've got a black nail. Then I've got a bone thumb. Then I've got a black pointer finger. Then I've got an upside down skeleton. Then I've got candles, and then I've got black. So nothing is duplicated. Like this shares with this, but they're on different nails. So we did them yesterday on the live. Press-ons by Kiss. It's not a multi-level marketing product. Hopefully y'all saw all that. Oh, I forgot to take him down. Dadgum. Okay, if y'all didn't see it, here you go. Oh no. Crafting. Look, there you go. There you go. So, I just like different things, except the only thing that's the same is the candles. That's what I did last time too. Distracted. Okay. We have to do a two-parter, dear God.
With action and discipline.
Bye, Riley.
And you can transform your life without a freaking doubt.
Yeah, it's really cool. I've been doing a lot of research on longevity and listening to all of these things and the work that you do. And it's amazing how people have normalized inflammation and pain and just think and being stressed. Being stressed is normal. You know, people don't even realize that with a couple minutes a day of breath work and some better nutrition choices and some healthy body weight movement that the stress should not be norm. For me, I travel a lot. And when I come to other places, I realize there's not the people dying of heart disease. There's not, oh, our restaurant's closed.
What are the numbers that you're talking about? Like, where's the measurables? Because you're just saying, oh yeah, people aren't doing this here. Are you looking at actual numbers of like causes of death and stuff?
Today, because we wanted to spend 3 hours with our family at 3 p.m.
Oh, heck yeah, I'm going to look in the Discord after.
Okay, great. Like the emphasis is on the things you shared, community, health, wellness, and so much of it is in our hands. We blame genetics here, but there's so much that we.
Oh my God, Amy, can you put it in the Discord? Stop it. This is important. Amy, are you in Discord? Here. No, Amy, I'm going to make you a mod real quick. You can link it here. You're going to be a standard moderator and then I'll remove you. Amy, can you link it? Because we'll put it in right now. I'll put it in Aaron's folder. Sounds. Aaron. I can't wait. Oh my god. Careless Whisper. It's way more important than Beachbody. Honestly. Honestly, it's more important. Okay, bye, Jet. Brandy, behave. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is incredible. Okay. Where is my downloader? Where are you? Okay, here we go. Paste. I'll need to do only 10 seconds. It's going. Okay. Brandy Lee, I hope you're still here because we're about to. Did I exit it? Okay, hold on. Premiere. Oh my god. This is going to be awesome. New? Kazoo, Careless, Whisper. Then we need this. Then we need this. Okay. That's 14 seconds. We'll see what happens. Audio, save. Okay. Quit. No. Over here. Play. Choose. Audio. Careless. Whisper. All right. Are y'all ready? I'm ready. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, it's too good, Amy. You may want to take away my mod status. Okay. I'm gonna probably put a form for people to apply for moderators, but I appreciate you linking it. It's too good. It's too good. Amy, y'all, Kazoo's in the chat for Amy. Seriously.
Can do with simple things. So thank you for your you made a huge contribution in my life over the past I guess almost 9 years.
Yeah, thank you. You're very welcome.
Thank you, Darin. And it makes me think back. I know I said at the very beginning, like when I started in 2013, I was a school counselor and sick all the time. And I had been a yoga teacher and a yogi for a long time. And I always remembered I would be in yoga classes.
Oh my god.
Just like every yoga teacher, like, listen to your body. What is your body saying? I remember there was classes I'd be in tears. So I'm like, my body is not saying anything to me. And
She's been in BODI for 10 years. Oh my god, Rebecca gifted 1 DC membership. Y'all are being so wild in the chat.
I'd like to say welcome.
Welcome to Illyria. Welcome to Illyria. I obviously have not learned. Are you okay? Bless you. Bless you. Coda sneezing over here. I hope you like that, Brandy Lee. Don't worry, I won't overuse it. Only when you're in the chat. Or Aaron. You and Aaron.
I didn't really understand it until I started coaching, until I started drinking Shakeology and I did the Ultimate Reset a few months in. And I was like you, I just wanted to affirm what you said because like I didn't know how good I could feel. I just was used to just this meh feeling and this disconnect from our body. And I feel like that's the biggest gift we can give people is.
I think she has like a ring light, but I think she's has a dark background so people don't see the background? I don't know. Why am I blurry as hell?
Harmony and healing and synchronicity in their own skin. And that was like it was life changing. So I always wish I could just like pick your brain and talk to you for hours and hours and hours. But I know, thank you so much for giving up your time. He's been traveling the world. He just launched a book. Everyone's curious when the next season of Down to Earth is coming. Do you have an answer for that, by the way?
I do have an answer. There won't be a season 3. Bummer, but there was just a bunch of stuff that happened. However,
there won't be a season 3 because the TV show bombed.
Been working on a new.
Good night, Vicky G. Have a good night.
New series for the last year, and I can't reveal the host, but soon enough, Zach is moving on to a bunch of other projects, and he's focused on his career. But I got a badass host that I'm working on. So again, it's highlighting great people doing great things for this planet and for ourselves, and so soon to come, soon enough.
Dear God, leave. We are done with you, sir.
How is Fatal Conveniences going?
You need to go out, girl? Let me let her out. Hold on.
The book.
Yeah, good. I mean, it's one of those things. You got to face it to change it. So, Fatal Conveniences was that birth out of seeing my father suffer from multiple chemical sensitivity. And then once you realize that, most of the things that we're buying in the world are toxic. And then the very thing that you're working on, even for Beachbody, you're being undercut by products that have somehow gotten into the marketplace, and the regulatory bodies haven't done a very good job at all, from dental floss to deodorants to shampoos, conditioners, you name it. And so I dedicated that book to my father so that other people don't have to suffer. So it's unveiling and revealing the invisible that's going on around us, so that we can have better agency of that change. Because if you're completely dedicated to a healthy life, and then slathering on a perfume or a makeup or a conditioner or deodorant or whatever that has endocrine disruptors and probable carcinogens, then you probably want to know that so that you can make a better choice. So the book was a big lift and a lot of researchers and a lot of time. But again, it's the undertone of it is so that people can have a better life and not be subject to a victimization that was never your choice. It was never your choice to have toxic products in our world. And so I'm revealing those so that we can have a choice of those so that we can overcome it. So thanks for asking.
This is so, y'all like my freaking bats? Oops, sorry, a book pushing greenwashing and false narrative. Shocker. Yeah. I gotta get a better background so y'all can see the bats. I'm gonna rip this off. I'm gonna glue it to the inset just like I do. Oh God. This one. I gotta paint this part black. This is Halloween Town guy. This is a witch with I lost her broom in her arm for some reason. And then this guy is like a zombie commander. And it lights up. But this one sits in here. So I gotta do the same thing to this. Man, I forgot to show Tish.
You're welcome. And I always joke when I listen to the podcast, I'm like, what's Darin taking away from me today? But it's so good. And I would just encourage
y'all follow Dr. Ids. He debunks fuckery like this all day long.
Encourage you to all check it out, but just also know it can be one change at a time. It can be like Darin says, a heavy lift. Like it can be a lot. And especially when you're like, it feels I'm just disappointed in the world of like, why have I been
Sorry I was lurking and cleaned my fish tank. I'll give a shout out and thank you for the gift of memberships during the live. And Kazoos, love you all. You're the best.
We were preyed upon as consumers. And so Darin's doing.
Did you like Ren and Stimpy? I don't think that I'm aware of who Ren and Stimpy are. Hold on. The Ren and Stimpy show? Gosh, I don't think I watched Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy show started there's 5 seasons, October 1991 through 96. I was probably too young to watch this. So I haven't watched it as an adult. So I'll check it out. I'll have to check it out if I can find it.
Like a really important service, I feel, to the world and just helping us be like competent consumers, like informed consumers. But so that's his new book.
How are we going to be competent consumers if the person is not sharing information that's scientifically, like, I don't know, rooted in logic? Who knows?
Also, one of the very first books that I read as a new partner, a new coach, way back when, was Super Life. And I have all of the links for you guys. I'll share in a document.
It was so great
at the end, but that would be a really fun like book study to do with your groups, with your team, etc. And what am I missing? And Baruka's Nuts is a really great healthy. Darin's got so many projects going on. So is there anything I missed, Darin?
No, just let him leave. He was so close to leaving. Let him leave.
That was perfect.
Okay.
I'll have to check that out. Happy, joy. Is that like based on the Christian one?
So anyway, I thank you again. And then Elise, was there anything else you wanted for before we let Darin go on with his day?
No, I love education. I love consuming knowledge, and I'm having to take these products one by one. The dental floss really killed me.
Dental floss is now bad for you. Why don't we talk to a dentist and see if dental floss is bad for you? What? Not the same song. I'm joking. I mean, I'm not joking, but like y'all are having a strong reaction to the Pam, I love that you said Hell's Bells. That is Harry Dresden's curse word of choice. My husband and I quote Pinky in the Brain all the time. I love that, Jessica. I follow a Beachbody coach, talks about toxins, and has her lawn sprayed 2 to 3 times a year for mosquitoes.
I thought I was being so good in that respect, but it's...
You a baby. I'm going to be 40 this month.
Really, the education is key. That's what we try to do, and not all truths are convenient, as you say, and it's but that doesn't mean ignorance is bliss. I think it's important to be informed, and
it's important to be informed and not use fear to scare people into pushing them into a decision that makes you money. It's unethical. I'm going to be 51 this month. Gross. No, it's not gross. If the dentist sold their own floss, I may be skeptical, but they don't and get onto me all the time to floss. Yep.
Again, digestible changes that you can. And your work has just been so helpful and so inspiring. And if you ever need like a blonde yoga bar teacher to travel the world with you, just let me know. I can assist you in some way.
Oh my God. She's is she trying to be funny? Who knows?
Okay.
Amazing.
Amazing. Okay, we're flirting. Okay.
It's a great invitation.
McGuire? Yeah, just hang out with us here. It's awful. It's awful.
I love that. Well, thanks, Darin. And
you know what her ring looks like? This lady's ring. I'm going to have to make it bigger so y'all can see. It looks like a bomb party ring. I need to be in a different corner. Please hold. Hold on, I'm going to rewind it. Look at that ring on her middle finger. It looks like a bomb party ring.
Well, thanks.
Look at it.
Thanks, Darin.
That looks like a bomb party ring.
And
thank you, everyone.
See you soon. Okay, Elise, do you remember where you left off?
Does that not look like a bomb party ring? Can we see it here? Barely you can see it. God dang, with this low resolution.
You were talking a little bit about like cortisol.
Does that not look like a bomb party ring? Come on. I'm not gonna lie. I love these bats. I love them so much. It's like a crown of bats. Man, I should have pulled this out when Tish was here. I used to help people with dental health, and floss is very necessary. Come on.
And hormone health and just protein. And I'll let you just kind of like run with that again if you want.
Yeah, I just find it so interesting hearing from Darin.
Lab grown opal for days. Yes, Miss Yvonne. Fizz. It has to be one. I bet her friend does it. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna be in the middle again. Hello. I cannot wait to give Leo his little figurines and his ring. I also cannot wait to give y'all your rings because we're doing pins and light up ring giveaway. It's going to be like a bomb party, but you're not going to have to pay for anything. It's pure giveaway.
it's and I feel like there's a lot of parallels in what he does with nutrition and sourcing and ecology and all of that, and what I try to do in fitness, which is always find the best quality movement, the best quality choice.
The best quality movement is just being able to move. Like, what are you talking about? Some people cannot have no mobility or limited mobility. What are you talking about? The best quality movement. I think he meant there are chemicals and stuff. And there is plain floss. 100% there's plain floss. And that's the point, Cena. He could have meant like it's wrapped in, but like from what I understand, it's wax and there's some unflavored ones. Maybe she meant having good form. Why wouldn't she say just having good form then? I don't know. I guess like my red flags are like, why are we saying it like this?
And that's why I have the affirmations, which are meditations. They're 4 minutes. Again, going back to that point that Darin said or that Jamie, you said, of digestibility. It's like you can't read dangerous conveniences and get rid of everything that is toxic at once, but you can make small shifts and small changes. And for me, I recognize that even I don't want to sit and meditate for 20 minutes. I aspire.
Can one of y'all do me a favor fave? Can you take a screenshot and send it to me? Oh, wait, hold on. Or I just need a screenshot, but I can't screenshot myself. Okay. Good enough. Also, the heads stack like real Lego heads. Is this my best purchase I've ever made? Yes.
One day, perhaps to get to that point, but 4 minutes was doable. And 4 minutes that have breath work and affirmations was a doable change. I added it to my morning routine. And on mornings when I'm short on time, I'll do it while I'm brushing my teeth, but now with different toothpaste and no floss.
We could have been watching Pearl Party over this. We could have been watching Bomb Party over this. Oh my God, this is awful.
Yeah. So, it's what Darin says about our capacity to feel good is vast. And I think I read a lot.
Our capacity to feel good is vast. Well, what about chronic pain? Isn't there a limit on how we can feel good in those situations? No? What?
A lot of Darin's work. I also read a lot of Dr. Hyman, who's a leader in longevity. And he talks a lot about the kind of movement that nourishes our body, which is everything he lists is something I put into my programs. And then to get back to Shakeology and Recover and the supplements is I have
Shakeology, Recover, and the supplements, which are hella expensive. And a lot of them are not even 30-day supplements where you can just order one a month and then order one the next month and be able to work through them. You only get like 20 servings in Shakeology. Sometimes you have to order 2 in a month. Flossing makes me feel good. I'm not even being sarcastic. I love it. I love my water pick. That's a good point, RK Gold. You could get a water pick and not have any of the chemicals in the floss. Beachbody Huns are in an alternative universe where no one has a mobility or chronic pain issues. Yeah.
Friends, because we're here in retreat and I always pack only a carry-on. I brag about how I travel like 12 cities in Europe with just a carry-on.
I brag about how I traveled to 12 cities in Europe with just a carry-on. Big whoop. What does it matter if you have a carry-on and, a checked baggage? Who freaking cares? You get to travel to Europe. That's awesome.
But I always pack my Beachbody Power Greens, my Recover, and my Shakeology, and now
floss is cheaper than root death. Truer words have never been spoken, Rebecca.
First thing. So those are things that, and I don't think it's a coincidence that, knock on wood, all the wood, but like I don't get sick. I'm on airplanes. I'm on trains with people. I'm exposed to people. And I feel like those are the things that keep me healthy during a global pandemic that's still ongoing.
At least she said it.
And it's these small choices, but
you're saying that Beachbody products and workouts that you've created are keeping you healthy in a global panini. You can't make that claim, can she? Brandy Lee. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to just get all the Brandy Lee responses and put it in a little short and then tag you. Yes, floss is given away when you go to the dentist. I get as much as needed plus toothbrushes. Oh my God, does Dwight Schrute say he never gets sick? Please hold. Dwight Schrute never gets sick. Superior genes? Wait, what? Hold on. I'm gonna get blocked. Okay, pause. Oh no, my headphones just died. No. Oh God. Oops. My freaking bats. Hello? Okay. Okay. Am I gonna get blocked? Pause. Don't need it. Never been sick. Perfect immune system. Oh my God. Okay. This is perfect. Okay. I'm going to download this. Facebook downloader. Oh, I'm singing like an MLM person now. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I didn't mean it. More options. Force download SD. What do I want to do? Get a virus? Perfect. I got it. Okay, hold on. Hello? Okay, we're back. I'm sorry if this is chaotic, Premiere. I won't be able to focus if I don't download this though. And normally when I'm like, I'm going to stay on track, I won't be able to think about being on track until I download this. So, superior genes. And then we're going to go here. And then we're going to go here. No, downloads. Shit.
Dwight, are you really in charge of picking the healthcare plan?
Yes, and my decision is final.
This is a ridiculously awful plan. Because you cut everything.
In?
Oh, times are tough, Pam. Deal with
You
that.
cut more than you had to, didn't you?
Sure.
Well, why did you do that? You work here. Don't you want good insurance?
Don't need it.
Work here. Don't. Well, why did you do that?
In?
You work here. Don't you want good insurance?
Don't need it. Never been sick. Perfect immune system.
Okay, I'll just do never been sick.
Don't need it.
In.
Never been sick. Perfect immune system.
Okay, well, if you've never been sick, then you don't have any antibodies.
I don't need them. Superior genes. I'm a shrewd.
Okay, out. Perfect. Export. Superior genes. MP3. 3. And we're going to go to audio. Save. And out. Export. Quit. No. Oh, why can't I focus? Where's the office? Okay. Choose. Audio. Yes. We did it. Yeah. Delete. Are y'all ready?
Never been sick. Perfect immune system.
Okay, well, if you've never been sick, then you don't have any antibodies.
I don't need them. Superior genes. I'm a shrewd.
Superior genes. I'm a shrewd. If only my knowledge of the office could be used for good. You're definitely going to get blocked. Now, sometimes I do. Doctor Who, I always get blocked. If it's less than 12 seconds, I barely get blocked with the office. So, yeah. Let's just take a look, see and see if we're still monetized. Or probably not. Yikes. People claiming to be, yeah, okay. Go live. Yikes. Are we good? If we suddenly end because still good. Excellent. It's green. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, sorry. I'm back.
I think even before I started back in the days when I was doing the 2-a-days, I just thought everybody, people say no pain, no gain. Oh, my knee should hurt after working out. That means I worked hard. No, that is such a dangerous mentality. And especially I was hearing from Mark in the chat saying that there are a lot of studies showing men's need for elevated protein as well as they age. Men over 50 have similar protein needs. And I see people on retreat who travel with bags of supplements, like bags and bags and bags. Here's my vitamins and here's my minerals and here's the supplements and here's the digestive things. And I just bring my Shakeology and the products that I mentioned. And so I think it is incredibly convenient in a lot of ways. And I love what Darin does in trying to educate people on the importance of the value, right? We are in a marketing society. You can't turn on Instagram, social media, the television, YouTube without being inundated with ads. And, there's a lot of examples.
We have been being advertised to since people could advertise. So stop scaring people, okay? There have been advertising agencies since, I don't know, the 1700s. I mean, way earlier than that. McGuire. Oh, yeah, y'all are talking about water picks. Perfect. We love dental hygiene.
Examples where the marketing is amazing and on point. Like,
does anyone here take collagen? Yep, I put it in my sweet tea, or I put it in my lemonade. I do the blue one for you get in a big tub from Costco.
Darin said, and yeah, we can say we have ashwagandha, but we're not going to mention that only 0.01% of it is digestible by the body, as opposed to Shakeology, right? So it's all.
I think The Office is on Peacock now, though, isn't it? Let's see, The Office. Where can we watch it? Where can we watch it? Where can you watch it? Peacock. If you have Peacock, you can watch it on Peacock, which I do love Peacock because all of Real Housewives is on Peacock.
All about marketing. And I've always taken the opposite approach, which is kind of what Darin was saying when Carl said, you worry about creating something amazing, make it the best thing ever. I'll worry about marketing.
Maybe Carl shouldn't be the one. Maybe Carl shouldn't be the one. Oh my God. Walking Dead yelling Carl. Hold on. Walking Dead yelling Carl. Coral. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Walking Dead Carl. Yelling. Every time they've said Coral in The Walking Dead. How long is this video? 2 minutes and 20 seconds? Oh my God, we're downloading it. Okay. Here we go. Sorry. We're distracted. Well, we're probably just gonna end the stream because I'm just can't focus. Uh-oh. What? Oh, sorry. Got him. Remove. Hide user from channel. We got it. I'm gonna make it. We got it. I'm gonna make it subscribers only. Sorry. We're getting botted. Your channel. Manage videos. Live. Come on. Edit. Sorry, we're turning it to subscribers only. If you're a subscriber, subscribe. Unless you're on the replay, then howdy. All right. Okay. We're closing this. Oh, I keep closing Premiere Pro. Premiere Pro. Here we go. Okay. New project. This is for Carl Deichler. Carl. Marsha. Okay, here we go.
Carl.
In.
Carl.
Carl.
Oh my god, this is gonna be. This is too much. Okay, let me go back. Okay, this is where it gets not good. So I need this one. There we go. Out. Carl. Dot MP3. Putting it in. Audio. Save. Export. Beachbody. I don't know. Where's the awful sounds? Creepy sounds? Carl. Perfect. Play audio. Choose. Audio. Carl. Turn it up. Here we go. Oh no, I messed up. Export. Carl.mp3. That's what you do. That's what you get when you don't. Oh my god, replace. I want to go to audio. Okay, save. Replace. Into out. Export. Okay. Choose. Audio. Are you done?
Carl.
All right. I'm going to keep this open just so. There we go. Sorry. Up until the sob, we'll have to shorten it. Just the words without the music. Yes. Thank you, Julie. All right, here we go. I don't know if we can. How long have we been streaming for? 2 hours and 30 minutes? Holy shit. All right. I have to take out the sob, I know.
A lot of what I do is not very marketable. You don't have to buy a lot of equipment. You don't have to invest 7 months of your time. It goes against, to what I was saying earlier, it goes against a lot of what we were taught in the 90s and 2000s, but it is the truth and it is based in reality. So I have to trust, I see a lot of people sharing in the comments. You guys are really my biggest advocates for the work that I do. When you share that, I did the super block and I'm more patient with my kids and my body feels better and I got rid of my low back pain. These are things that are very important in people understanding and watching people.
I did the super block and I'm more patient with my kids. You can't say that. Okay, I got it. This is the best one. Ready?
Carl.
That's good, right? That works. What's the sob? Love your tangents. Thank you. Walking Dead is mostly an emotional roller coaster. And Carl. Good night, Amy. Thanks for your help with the link earlier. Okay. Play.
Feel results. And
the sob is one of the scenes where something bad happens. It's either, I don't want to give anything away, but it's when one of the characters dies, I think.
Psychology is a huge part of that because, we do know you need resistance training to build muscle. Resistance training doesn't have to be heavy weights. Heavy weights are a very obvious form of resistance training, and it's a very effective form, but it's not the only form. And what I offer is also resistance training. You're using maybe your body weight and gravity, loops, light weights, but I do progressive overload, which is the same style of building muscle in.
Where's Jen B when I need her?
That's traditional fitness. I do progressive overload with time under tension. And
with time under tension. Okay.
Keeping, and then that's why every round of bar blend you do is going to give you more and more results and actually gets harder and harder. Oh, I love it. Meredith says my back pain only came back when I stopped doing bar blend super block and went back to traditional strength training. And
My back pain came back after I stopped doing the bar blend super block and went back to traditional weight training. Maybe then you're not stretching enough. Like what? Okay, fine. Sorry, my chair is like at the wrong height and I've just torn up the edge.
you know, weightlifting is great if you're doing it correctly, but it is amazing how good you can feel if you allow yourself 3 weeks or 4 weeks of this kind of programming. The caveat to that is the protein. Again, like Darin says, you know, he can't help you improve your sleep if you're not going to bed and giving yourself those 6 to 8 hours.
Darin is not helping you improve your sleep. He was claiming that Shakeology helped improve your sleep. Like, you can't even claim that, okay? Still monetize? Heck yes.
I can't help you build muscle if you're not consuming the appropriate amount of protein.
You can't build muscle without also eating a surplus in calories. You literally cannot gain muscle without doing a surplus in calories. From what I understand, maybe I'm wrong.
Because we need the amino acids, protein are the building blocks of muscle. So that's why I love the Shakeology products and Recover, because for me, I love to eat food. As Jamie said at the beginning, I was very, not on board with drinking a meal and to be honest, I use Shakeology. I don't often use it as a meal replacement. I consume a lot of calories per day. A lot of people ask me, and I'm typically around 2,000 to 2,200 or 2,300 calories a day.
That's not a lot of calories. She said she eats a lot of food. 2,200 is like not a lot of food.
They are intentional calories. Again, the importance of getting healthy fat, especially as women, whether you're prenatal, you're perimenopausal, you want to have kids, healthy fat is our friend. And it's really, really important that we get that too. But the Shakeology and the Recover, those are just my particular favorite products because it's a quick hit of protein. And if you time it right.
Yep, 100%. Brianna Jewell has awesome Beachbody workout roasts. And Brianna Jewell is currently in an internship to become a registered dietitian. She is, I think, out of school and she is doing the internship because when you become a registered dietitian, you have to do a certain number of intern hours and then you have to study and pass the dietetics or dietitian test. And then, yeah, it's hard. It's super hard.
Shortly after your workout, within an hour of completing your workout, it will be a game changer for you. The other products I mentioned, Power Greens. That's an old school product. I love the Power Greens. I do a shot in the morning that is first thing in Power Greens. And I take that every morning and I feel focused. I feel like it's helped my health.
Do you get it for free since you're a super trainer? Do you get like hundreds of dollars a month free a month because you're a super trainer? Because the people that you're convincing to buy all this shit, they don't get it for free. They have to pay a lot of money every month to get it. Oh, she passed the test? That's awesome. My friend in Mississippi was another military spouse, and she, I think, did her internship first and then did the test second. I don't remember. But that's awesome. She passed it. That's awesome. You good, Mama? You want to go out? Too many lights on? Oh, sigh. Okay, I'll finish up. We have to finish this. We're about halfway through.
I guess those are my go-to. Jamie asked what my go-to products were. So those are kind of my non-negotiable ones. That would be Shakeology, Recover. I do Recover every day. Shakeology 5 days a week.
I would be putting the comments up on the screen, but Twitter has ruined our stream. And so I cannot put any comments up because the last one that came in was at 9:31. So I can see it here on the back end, but I can't see it in StreamYard.
I live a life of balance. And so on weekends, I'm here in Portugal, I had a glass of sparkling Portuguese wine at dinner. I don't count calories. I love coming here because the food is very clean. And in the US, that's a problem. Our standards are not as high, which is why Shakeology is a great tool because we know
the US standards are not as high. Shakeology doesn't have high standards. What are they talking about?
The standards are very high, as Darin explained. So, yeah, I mean, collagen too. Yes, I do love collagen. Oh, and I love focused energy too. I get all of those in my monthly shipment. And maybe I need more focused energy because I was just going to say, if I remember to put the focused energy in, then I will, in an ironic twist of speaking. But
do you get it for free? If you get it for free, then I don't trust any of your recommendations, honestly.
Yeah, I do. I love those. A lot of people saying retire in Portugal. Yeah, they have the golden law where if you live here, it changes every year, but it currently is if you live here for 6 months out of the year, you can have a temporary EU citizenship. And it used to be if you bought a property here, you could you would have a permanent EU citizenship. So, oh, thank you, Christy. I will have a great time. But if anyone has questions or if there's any way I can support you or Jamie, if you had ways I always try to also think of our partners when I create content.
That's a great point, Rebecca. I don't count calories, but literally said she eats 2,200 calories a day 5 minutes ago. Yep. The inconsistencies are revealing.
Want you to have an arsenal.
Our food standards aren't as high, but let me push fake Shakeology into our system. WTH. Yeah, they always say like, hey, the standards here aren't that high. They don't push for it on like a law level or to change the standards in the FDA. And then they say, our standards aren't as high here, but we've made this one product that meets European standards, so you should buy our product, even though it's 12 times more expensive than anything else on the market. It could be less, but it's still more expensive than other things, in my opinion.
For acquisitions. For me, I think a lot of time we spend a lot of time focused on the network, but I know as body partners, you are trying to get new people interested, and Barblend and the Superblock is a really low barrier point of entry. You do not need equipment. You do not need to have experience. You do not have to have a gym full of weights. You do not have to have a bike. Those are all things that I imagine people will want once they kind of come into the body community. But if you are looking, so many of the people I speak to are women who just feel like it's too late for them. It's too hard for them. They don't know how to lift heavy weights. You know, they hate jumping, all of these things. I try to create programs for our partners that will help you, because my passion really is not just.
The Darin was just coming in to speak a little bit. This is called the Shakeology Surge, Superfood Surge. So it's this whole thing where they're all doing a lot of Shakeology intake for a specific period of time, maybe a week or something, and seeing the result. And so it's a brainwashing session. So I'm going to wait. There's 2 more minutes to get to the halfway mark, and then I'm going to end the stream.
Preaching to the choir, but bringing in people who think fitness is not for them, people who think health is not for them, people who think that, as Darin said, they've just normalized not feeling great. And they're like, well, this is fine. You know, I'm not puking today, so I must be feeling good, to really help repurpose that. And I really believe in what you guys do. You guys have an amazing calling. I wouldn't have a job without you. And I want.
You're saying you maybe have a parasitic relationship with Beachbody coaches?
Want to give you something that allows you to invite those people who are a little harder to acquire, because I think of what are the excuses I hear, and I listed a lot of them.
Carl Deichler, Beachbody being a multi-level marketing company, Autumn Calabrese not having any certifications that are meaningful for a physical trainer, Autumn shilling nutrition advice when she doesn't know what she's talking about, the super trainers being involved in shitty stuff, I don't know, the CEO calling the coaches an unsophisticated volunteer sales force as a term to convince the investors that they're a good fit because they don't have to pay out until the coaches bring money in. I don't know. The CEO changing the compensation plan right at Christmas time and right after Christmas, just that is going to screw over coaches. I mean, there are so many speed bumps to this. Acquire people. Yep. Good night, MLM. No. Have a good night. EU citizenship is if you are a citizen of a country in the EU, European Union.
And how can I create something that will help our partners just have an answer for every of those excuses? You don't need anything but yourself. There's a modified option for everything done, and that you can progress with 3 levels. I mean, Barblend, we have people on round, I think 30, 31, because as a couple of people have said in the chat, they love it. Then they're like, oh, I should go back to lifting heavy weights. And then it maybe doesn't feel as good for them, or they realize they've gotten stronger and so can lift heavier. But the reason people keep coming back, and I think last time I checked, it's hard to get all the numbers, but it's one of the most replayed programs in our arsenal. And we have.
Do you know what? If someone has replayed it 33 times, 32 of those times you're going to get elevator music because Carl Deichler won't pay for the good music. What?
Last time I checked, a 98% retention rate, meaning people who start it, complete it, because they do start feeling good. You feel the soreness the first week and you feel good. And I love people, a lot of them are saying the cardio. For me, I was someone who was that person who's like, I hate cardio. I don't want to run. I don't want to, and I still don't like any of those things, but I created cardio that is fun, that is low impact, that is high intensity. And
we can still really understand what she's saying. And this is on 1.5. Oh my God.
And I feel like for almost 50, my butt still defies gravity. No amount of genetics is going to help you with that. And no amount, just strength
genetics is a big part in your body composition. So I mean, let's just be honest.
Training alone, I work on sculpting a body, like lifting, shaping, rounding your seat, narrowing your waist, streamlining your muscles. So you're getting strong, but you're also achieving an optimal physique, not for aesthetic purposes, but there's a reason it's important to have gluteal and hamstring strength. And it is to protect your low back and to protect your joints. Otherwise, our body will build fascial trains, which become painful. And these are things that, I care more that you feel good than that you look good, but I can definitely promise you, you will look good doing these programs. And yes. And so I see a lot of people too. Bar Blend is incredibly challenging, the original. So I created the Super Block. So if you tried Bar Blend and you're like, wow, this is a lot, try the Super Block. It's I tried to make it a little bit more approachable. It's still just as challenging, but you don't need necessarily rhythm. You don't need rhythm for Bar Blend, but it is a rhythm-driven program.
You don't need rhythm when you have shitty music to do the workout to either.
But for the Super Block, it's really well designed. Super Block and Shakeology right after is going to be a power punch for acquisitions for people who tried it. A lot of you are saying you loved the Super Block and then you had the courage to go do original Bar Blend. Yes, it's not to be underestimated. And one of the things that most people aren't used to about all of my programming is that there's no stopping, right? So we're used to, if you're lifting heavy weights, you have to stop and take breaks. There are a lot of things where there's a 45-minute workout, but there's only actually 19 minutes of work because there's a lot of resting, there's a lot of chit chat, there's a lot of stopping. And that is how you have to train when you're using heavy weights. You need to give your body a break.
Have you never even completed P90X or Insanity? Do you not even understand that you barely got to take a break in those programs? Like, what are you talking about? The fact that these super trainers don't even know what each other is going on in their programs is laughable to me. What company says, yeah, have no idea what other people are going to be teaching as super trainers in their own program, so you can look really uninformed when you're talking to a group of coaches? Great. Good job.
With mind body work, which is what they call what I do, you don't have to take breaks. And we get that time under tension by staying longer in things and by moving one thing. So it flows, whether it's flow from Fire and Flow or it's original Bar Blend or a new Super Block or my power yoga classes. There's no time to stop and take a water break. You drink your Energize before and then you drink your Energize after if you want, but it is nonstop movement. And that can be intimidating and very different for a lot of people, which is why you'll hear me say in almost every workout, please take a break when you need. But by round 2, you'll take fewer breaks. And round 3, you'll add a loop. And round 4, you might add a half pound to your weights and you will feel the difference between 2 pounds and 2.5 pounds. But these are the small incremental changes. I designed the program to be highly effective, even if you're modifying, because to be honest, I modify. And combining that with our amazing products, I think I don't have to stop my workout. We did Bar Blend, Super Block. We're on day 2 of round 4 for me of the Super Block. I didn't even bring my loops. I didn't even bring loops or weights. I just did it with my body weight. And someone mentioned water bottles. I did water bottles and I was burning and I still needed breaks and I still felt powerful and amazing. So I want to encourage people, if Bar Blend was a lot and a very fast pace for you, give the Super Block a try. It is not tempo driven, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. I love how you've really created, like, for those, I see a couple of really new folks that are like, what programs has she done? Like, there's everyone at every level. So we're gonna hand the mic over to Jess in a second. So Jess, get ready. There's like,
when Jeff starts, we'll take a break so that we can finish this out and have a good stopping point. P90X is insane. I did 15 minutes day 1 for beginners. No. Yeah, it's hell hard.
Like 3 yoga retreat is really great, like for beginner friendly, low impact option. She's got the to be pregnant, like we've got the prenatal stuff for expecting or postpartum mamas. The Bar Blend goes from 20, 30 to 40 minutes, the full program. So it's gonna like help build people up from wherever level they're at, but at least. And then the Super Block. Meredith, you're killing me with your comments. I don't know if you saw them, Elisa. Meredith's like, I'm dead. You're gonna die. It's so
I love it. I see them. Yes, that's so great. Yeah.
But like there's beauty in the pause button. But as partners, like as leaders, as you know, I think we might have a few clients on here, and we're all product users ourselves. But as we're looking at how to get our clients set up with these things, I just want you to integrate, Lisa shared so much great wisdom and ideas and knowledge, but how to like be thinking of like how you can meet your clients, your team, your prospects, where they're at. And at least even the IM cards, like I do before I sit down to work, I do like,
what's the over under on that being a bomb party ring? I can't unsee it now.
I'm gonna do them when I do my workouts too, but I do the 4-minute meditations. I always draw a card.
Oh, just because I'm commenting on an ugly ring doesn't mean squat about. Like, it doesn't take away or add to the crappy sales pitch. We're talking about the sales pitch. We're talking about the unethical stuff. We're talking about the twistiness of the messaging from Darin Olien and the Bar Blend lady and this. Like, we're talking about the brainwashing. And by the way, yeah, her ring looks like another multi-level marketing product. That doesn't like. I'm not saying anything about like someone being like a whatever kind of human they are just because I'm saying like, yeah, your ring looks like a bomb party ring.
Before I start my work sessions, because I need to get grounded and centered with my mind. So there's so many great resources and it's all designed to support our body's endocrine system and hormones, like our hormones as a whole, but just to make sure that we're really promoting full body holistic health. And I love that. Like, you're not like, there's in certain programs I've done that I knew that I was blasting my adrenals and I knew I was going to.
You knew you were blasting your adrenals. What does blasting your adrenals mean? This is from the National Institute of Health. Adrenal crisis in a patient with acute myeloid leukemia. So that's not. How do you burn out your adrenals? This is from WebMD, so I don't feel like that's a good source. This is from Mayo Clinic. Adrenal fatigue isn't an accepted medical diagnosis. It is a lay term applied to a collection of nonspecific symptoms such as body aches, fatigue, nervousness, sleep disturbances, and digestive problems. Your adrenal glands produce a variety of hormones that are essential to life. Let me let Coda out, and I'm going to press play.
Pay for it once the program was over, and I just was stubborn and I did it anyway. But I'm wiser. And I'm 40. I just turned 44. Like I feel like I'm wiser now, and that's not my story. Isn't everyone's story, right? So like you have to just like again, like we're going back to learning how to listen to our bodies. And at a certain age, I think we do have a lot of women and some men in like their 40s, 50s, and 60s. Like this is the season of life to like maybe reprogram, right? Like what got us here won't get us there, and once we know better, we do better, hopefully. So,
but if you don't even like so. I know someone's going to say, like, this is answered from Ann Kearns, MD and PhD. Adrenal fatigue is we already read that. The medical term adrenal insufficiency refers to inadequate production of one or more of these hormones as a result of underlying disease or surgery. Signs and symptoms of adrenal insufficiency may include fatigue, body aches, unexplained weight loss, low blood pressure, lightheadedness, loss of body hair, and skin discoloration, hyperpigmentation. Adrenal insufficiency can be diagnosed by blood tests and special stimulation tests that show inadequate levels of adrenal hormones. Proponents of the adrenal fatigue diagnosis claim this is a mild form of adrenal insufficiency caused by chronic stress. The unproven theory behind adrenal fatigue is that your adrenal glands are unable to keep pace with the demands of perpetual fight or flight arousal. Existing blood tests, according to this theory, aren't sensitive enough to detect such a small decline in adrenal function, but your body is. It is frustrating to have persistent symptoms that your doctor can't readily explain. But accepting a medically unrecognized diagnosis from an unqualified practitioner may leave the real cause, such as depression or fibromyalgia, undiagnosed while it continues to take its toll. I think that's fair. And again, I'm trying to do better about like reading stuff from more like accepted, and as I do know how frustrating it is not to have a diagnosis. I understand that, but I think like if we can take these pauses, like maybe these questions come up in a sales pitch like this, and we get to say, okay, here's what this means. Like that's on the video I just did about Ashley Molstad, where we were looking up cognitive dissonance and we read an article about it, so that we get to follow and debunk as we watch, instead of, oh my gosh, I have a question, then you don't get it answered, then you forget about the question that you wanted to get answered. So we can do that. So I hope it's okay. And it's good to know, like, adrenal insufficiency is a real thing. And there's also, and again, if you are only looking to adrenal fatigue, which again, we're in this article from the Mayo Clinic is saying that people are saying that adrenal fatigue is a lower form of adrenal insufficiency, that's helpful to know, to not gaslight people who do have issues. I get monitored for depression and all those other side effects you mentioned since shutting off the estrogen from the adrenals. Thank you, Pam. That's good to know. Good night, Alexis.
A subscriber on Elise's channel. She's been just showing up on Instagram this for many months now, but really this summer especially, like really doing so much education, bringing so many great experts and leaders and knowledge. And she's just been like a student of all of the things in the world, like she already kind of mentioned. And so she's a great person just to continue. At least you're always giving and always serving, but also just continuing to learn and re-share that knowledge with us. So
you guys would love Jenny Swisher. She was one of my experts over the summer. I know she's coming on this call. And Jamie, thank you so much for having me. It's really an honor to be here. I can't wait till we can do more fun things in the future coming up. And thank you to everyone for being here and for being partners and for the hard work that you do. I see you and I notice it, and I really value you.
Well, we value you, and you are a true champion for getting you guys. If you missed, she's in Portugal right now, and it's 2 a.m. her time, so we're gonna let her go to bed and have a really, really fun rest of your retreat. We love you.
Thank you. Yes, I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, perfect. So we're at 1 minute. 1 hour and 5 minutes. So we have 53 minutes left. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna finish the call tomorrow, and maybe I can rope Amy into getting on the call with me, or Gen B, or any of the Snark crew. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to cut this and glue it onto my little piece that goes in here because look at all my bats, aren't they cute? And I was thinking about putting some of my off-brand Lego characters in. I've got a ghost, so I gotta figure it out. I've got Dracula, cute. Oh my god, I love it. Note the words unproven and unqualified. So, and again, there's something to be said that people aren't getting, some people don't find the diagnosis that they actually need for actual real like symptoms. And then there's things out there. So like I think the important thing is to understand what the medically recognized term is, understand that there's real symptoms, not gaslight people who have real problems, but also gently redirect people back to good foundational information. I'm not the best at that, but I'm trying to do a better job about reading from like the National Institute of Health and like Mayo Clinic and stuff like that. So thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me on all the squirrel trails. I hope y'all had an okay time. We're going to be doing some fun stuff coming up this weekend when more things come in. If you look to pseudoscience for answers, it further delays the right one. And one of the hard things is if you get scared out of going to a medical professional because you have a run-in with a really bad medical professional, that's awful too. And I don't want to like discount people who are like, no, I've had doctors, whatever they're saying, whatever they say, like they could have had a really bad experience. And so then they're going to the internet or they're going to somebody, like this who's compassionate and caring or whatever, or a friend. And then again, like y'all are saying, they get sidetracked in getting an actual diagnosis. So like, I hope that we can figure out how to debunk and continue to maintain like the civility and respect for, people who are still searching too, and gently say like, no, what's the science? What does it say? And, what's the correct term? Adrenal insufficiency. Adrenal fatigue is not the thing. So, okay. All right, y'all. Have a good night. I'm going to go take my inhaler. I'm going to go crochet. What else am I going to do? I'm going to charge my headphones, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay. Doodles. Wait, where's my... I keep saying this every time. Where's my outro?